It's like
Well, I'm just saying, like
I can't afford to.
I was using you as an example.
If my favorite team was the team in which I lived in their city,
your favorite team is the Tampa Bay.
No, right? I am not a bandwagoner. I wish Tom Brady all the luck, but I'm a Patriots fan, and I accept that the next few years we're gonna be like the fucking Cowboys. I get it, but hey, we still have the greatest coach ever, and that's all that fucking matters. But no, if I was a fan of the Ravens, obviously live in Baltimore.
Will Belichick shows up in Tampa.
When Will Belichick shows up in Tampa, I'm jumping ship. I'm gonna be honest.
Your description of your new job just made it sound like that's what you do.
Sex is easy, bro. Sex is dumb easy. You just bend over and take.
COVID hasn't got you down yet?
I couldn't give a fuck about COVID. I drink.
It doesn't have you down yet? It doesn't give you anxiety. What?
Look, man.
What?
I'll tell you what, man. Like the second I don't have to, and when I say have to, I mean in order for me to get into an establishment, I have to wear a mask.
You have to wear everywhere you go.
As soon as I don't see those signs anymore, I'm ripping the fucking thing off.
Me too.
I'm sorry. Call it what it is. Comment whatever. Fuck you. You're an idiot. Like, you're just a fucking idiot. You think you gotta? Especially like the people that wear them either when they're just walking outside in the fucking like nature, or they're in their own cars with their windows rolled up.
Right.
Or you gonna give yourself fucking coronavirus?
But don't you think that that's something with them, like helping them cope with all this news that they're seeing and all this stuff?
I don't care what they got to cope with. Go get on a boat and go somewhere. Like, go get to your.
But where are they going to go?
Their own little COVID.
Quarantine themselves away from the population.
Their own little paranoid COVID.
So are you in the sense of like, so do you not want to spread it, or are you just annoyed by the people who are taking it too seriously?
I'm not 100% sure that there's even anything to spread. Just being honest.
You might get us kicked off YouTube talking like that.
So
I'm going to post it though. I'm going to post it.
We probably will get kicked off because why? Why would we get kicked off? Because
they kick people off.
Because that's not the narrative. Fuck off. I hate it. And then those people, you're going to trigger my anxiety. You're going to trigger my trigger, bitch. Like,
oh, Jimmy jumped on it. Well, you know.
Other than dealing with these, I'm sorry.
Have you had anyone? Have you had anybody like tell you to put your mask on when you're like walking up? Do you put your mask on in the car and then walk up, or do you like
I do it,
wait until you get there and then you put it on?
I do it as soon as I enter the fucking
facility,
like,
where if they can kick you out, I'm gonna where you have to do it.
I'll swing the door open. It's still hanging off one ear. Because I'll put it on one ear and I'll swing the door open before I walk in. I'll put the fucking.
But where do you think? Where do you think there should be a line? Because obviously,
I'm not gonna challenge. I'm not gonna be that guy. That's like, I'm going to test it and not wear it until somebody says something.
Right.
I'm not going to be that guy.
But you're being...
I'll do it because I know that those are the rules, right? I'll do it.
Right. But you're at least being reasonable. You're meeting them in the middle with it. You're I don't like it.
Second Larry Hogan's fat ass comes out there and goes, you don't have to wear it anymore. Fuck, I'm burning it.
Right.
I have no reason to wear it.
Right.
As soon as it's not required by law, because you're still going to have those people that are going to be like, well, no, I wouldn't. It's still not safe. You still got to wear a mask. Eat my shit.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at on that. I don't know about you, but that's where I'm at. That's just my opinion.
I guess they're like, I'm going to go around this fucking guy. So he starts going around me, hits my fucking mirror. And I'm like, well, he's going to stop. I had never been more wrong in my fucking life.
He didn't stop.
Stop. It was almost as if he was like, fuck that nigga's mirror. And he just kept going. And I'm like, hold up. But there's cars up there. He can't get through those cars. Again, I've never been more wrong in my fucking life. I was like, how these fucking cars get between all those cars? And I was like, you're not going to stop? Well, I'm going to go, nigga. So I started chasing the motherfucker in my car. And like, I guess he realizes I'm fucking following him. And he's just like, he doesn't want to be caught. So he's fucking, dipping through fucking streets, and I'm like, I'm following them, and I almost crashed at one point, hitting this really tight turn. But we get to Hanover Street.
Bob was seeing red.
Before the bridge. Yes,
He took your mirror and he kept going.
We're gonna get to that. But yes, I am blood is all I see. I want this person dead. Like, so we're driving, and I'm like, I can't fucking get his fucking tag or whatever. Like, I'm trying to take a picture of it. I'm trying to drive at like probably 80 miles an hour on a fucking 25 mile an hour street. So I'm like, I'm about to do some GTA shit. So his car's here on the right. I'll pull up to the left of it. I fucking tap his shit. I try to tap his shit. His back to like get his shit out.
Do that? GTA.
I tried to do this shit, bro. I tried to do this shit. But I guess he was used to that GTA shit, and he stopped just before I hit him. So my shit was like, skirt, and my shit hit the guardrail like boom, and my shit, I was like, fuck, and they just drove off, and I was like, motherfucker. So I get out the car.
He beat him.
I get out the car, and I'm like, ain't this some shit? And like, I see like fluid and shit. I see my car crumpled into the guardrail. At this time, I don't know what.
Literally
but
crumpled.
I'm like, let me get the fuck out of the car because I see the fluid. Call the cops. Cops eventually show up. Didn't take them too long because the police station's right down the street. But yeah, we're going through all this shit. Hold on, we're gonna get to that shit. We're going through all this shit. And I'm like, I wasn't drinking. Of course I didn't tell him everything that just fucking happened.
Right.
I was like, yeah, somebody hit me. And whatever. I didn't tell him everything.
You were officer. You were watching police. You saw police do that on cops. Here's Bob Hollywood's going to attempt the pit maneuver.
He saw that shit on cops too. He was like, not today, nigga.
That guy was smart enough to.
That's brilliant, man.
So we're sitting there talking
All
to
you
him.
had to do was hit your. I didn't know that.
Apparently.
I wouldn't have known that.
Apparently.
I would have tried to do the
Let me
same
see the
thing.
cops pulling the pit maneuver, bitch.
So now you know. He actually helped you out.
But while we're there, while I'm talking to the officer, this car comes up, like a different car. And like, these people get out the car. And I'm at my car, the officer's at his car is like a few, I can't hear what they're saying necessarily. And then they get in their car and they leave. And the officer's like, you sure you weren't drinking? And I'm like, yeah, I was working all night. Of course I wasn't drinking. And he's like, well, they just told me such and such. And I was like, I don't even know who the fuck they were. Like, nobody was here. So I'm assuming that was the niggas that pulled that reverse pit maneuver, hopped in a different car, and they were like, yeah, this nigga was wildin'. Like,
Or maybe it's just somebody that saw it.
Well, if you
If
would have seen the whole thing,
So
the
they-
officer probably would have said something completely different.
so
Like,
they-
oh, you want to be a cop, nigga? Well, you're going to jail today.
I trust her. That's the biggest part. That's the biggest part of friendship. Trust.
It's like you say my balls were too big like the first year, but in the end, your pussy was too fat in the second year.
Oh my God!
Hold up.
Oh
Hold
my
up.
God!
Whilst I do not have a pussy, that sounds like a compliment. Like, who doesn't like a fat pussy? Like, I don't want it to be, oh, your pussy. If she would have said your pussy was too thin, I'd have been like, fuck, man, you fucking cutting deep. I will say it. Yes, she told the truth. It was probably 15 fucking minutes, but it's because she would give me a shot, and I'm thinking that she's taking a shot too. Right. And it was like maybe 3 shots later that she's like, I don't really want this shot. Why don't you have my shot too? That she poured, mind you. And I'm like, well, why is your shot is halfway and mine's full? And she's like, I just changed my mind on this one. So I take the shots, and I'm like, okay, it's 2 shots. I'm not going to let them get wasted. But then she's like, do you want another one? And I think at that point, I was too far gone to be like, no, I don't want any more. Please, no more, sir. I was like, yeah, give me another shot. And she just kept giving them to me. So you talking about that first year you woke up in the field? That second year, I'm out in the fucking field. I don't even know how I got there. I do not remember leaving out that house.
I was there for you. I watched you. I took care of you. You just was flopping around, and I couldn't hold you.
He was flopping around.
I couldn't.
I couldn't.
I did everything
You're
I
a big
could.
boy, Bob.
No,
You're a
but,
big boy.
No. Before you can say anything else, I'm done. I'm not gonna do this with you. No.
Oh, Dreamer, it's all right. Dreamer. Dreamer, though. Are you
Let her
serious?
leave. Let
Are
her
you
leave.
serious? Is she serious?
This pussy was too fat and juicy for her. Let her leave.
Damn.
All I'm saying is, I don't know if she.
Dream.
No, fuck her. Let her leave.
No, that's ridiculous.
Guys, we are back on. We are back on. I'm pretty sure we're back on, right, y'all?
Back on with the champion.
Back on. What's going on? Is everybody having a good? What's today? I was gonna say
Okay.
today's Wednesday, huh? Why is it happening so fast? The week's going by. It's just going too fast.
Is it? Or is it just we don't feel like continuing?
I don't know.
Like, I feel like millionaires that are retired, saying that, you know what I mean? I feel like they don't feel like they, you know?
Do you millionaires sit on their yachts?
I would imagine if they have it, they would
Like the Wolf of Wall Street?
Like, why the fuck would you have a yacht?
While he's getting
and not
hounded
use
by
it?
the IRS. Coming
That's
after
the life,
him.
bro. Like, shit. Like, I want us to blow up to the point where it's like, I can take fucking tax lessons from Wesley. You know what I mean? Like,
It didn't even work for him though. He didn't even get away with it.
Hey, I trust him.
Yeah,
Fucking trust Blade,
You got
bro.
it. You can trust Blade.
Fucking trust Nino Brown, bro. He beat the system. He only died because he got shot at the end, but
Right.
he fucking beat that court case. So I trust him.
That's good. So how's everybody doing, man? Did everybody have a good day so far? How was your day, Jimbo?
Yeah, good. Wonderful.
I feel like he's
The
lying,
best.
but I actually did.
Did you have a good day? I had a good day. It wasn't a bad day. Just a lot of running around, and So I had some cash. I was trying to put into the ATM. I had $300, 3 $100 bills. No, sometimes when you put when you put money into the ATM, it'll like run it through, but it won't read one, and it'll spit it back out.
Right.
Today was very windy. So put it in there. It's counting, and it's taking extra time, and I'm like, oh shit, this is going to be, now I'm going to have to freaking catch this damn thing. So it's going 200, and then it's like, do you want to finish your thing? And I was like, shit, all right, well, I guess I got to finish. So click, maybe it's going to give me back my cash. Gives me my card back, and then I'm sitting there waiting, and I'm like, where's that $100? Are you just going to take $100? As I start getting stressed out, the thing opens up, and it spits it right out. Spits it right out. The wind's blowing, fucking blows right out behind the car.
Fuck.
So I have to fucking jump out of the car like a fucking madman. People were behind me and on the other side of me, and it's flying. And like that's on the Wells Fargo right by York Road, and it's just flying towards that road, and I'm just fucking running after this little piece of paper. But it's $100 bill. I'm not losing $100 bill.
It could be $1 fucking dollar.
Oh yeah, the
$1
$1.
could break you.
Nope, I'm going to get it. Yeah, I'm going to get it, man. I wouldn't forget about that. I would not forget about that. So then I ran over it, finally hit the ground. I did like a big jumping dive, like a ballerina, and boom, stomped that motherfucker, and like relief.
How close to the street did it get? Like,
Too close. Too close.
Well,
It was like two cars. It was like
too close the second you blew out the fucking machine.
yeah, yeah.
Wow.
And I'm like, it took me like a second of just like shock and like, what the fuck did it just blow away? Is it gone now? And I can't see it, so I turn out and I look back and I just see it like just going in the air. And I'm like, this is so dumb.
See, like,
this is one of the fucking dumbest things.
I would have had an issue because usually when I go to the drive-in ATM, I don't put my shit in park. So like I probably would have
that would have got you.
bill. And I would have jumped out. I was like, woo! I got a $100 bill. And then I looked over my cars in a fucking building. I'm like, I don't know that car.
Oh no!
Like, yeah.
That's what slowed me down too, because I double checked.
Okay.
Because I opened it up and it rocked a little bit, and I was like, oh shit! I got stressed because I didn't know if it was still in park or not. Because I was getting ready to go. You know, I was like, all right, give me my card, and I'll just put it in later. But I stomped it. Grabbed it, tried to walk back like nothing ever happened, even though
everybody's looking at this fucking 7-foot giant, just like, no.
Got you, bitch, got you. Fucking turned around, put it in the ATM. ATM read it this time, and it was just 3 bills.
I fucking hate that shit.
3 bills.
I've had money get stuck in the ATM, and you gotta go in, and it gets resolved, but it's like an inconvenience.
Yeah.
And like right now, I can't deposit money to the ATM. I requested a new card from Bank of America over a week ago. It still hasn't fucking come. But once that comes, then I'll be good. I mean, I can withdraw money from my other bank, but it's not possible to deposit. So I physically have to go in if I need to do something in that regard. But yeah, that definitely fucking sucks. I'm glad
it worked out,
you
man.
got your money. I'm glad you were able to put it in.
I would have ran my big ass out into that road, dude.
I
I'm
know
telling
you
you,
would have, bro.
I'm gonna be like, guys,
Obviously, you're not gonna just do. You're not just gonna be fucking focused
I guess it's
on
gone.
the fucking dollar. You're gonna make sure a fucking car's not coming. Fuck yeah, nothing would have stopped me from getting that fucking
hell
money.
no.
So
No way.
Would have been waiting to drink.
Guess
I'm
who would have been fucking Pennyworth the fucking clown?
I'm gonna get a pry bar. A pry bar. Get you a pry bar. You'll get that bitch. I've been in storm drains before for less. For much less.
If y'all think this fat ass can't get in this drain, watch this shit.
You just liquefy.
This man just turned into a T-1000.
Right. The fucking Terminator's after this.
I didn't think Robert Patrick needed $100 that bad. Shit.
I'm just imagining you just look, and then you just like go stone faced, like you're Bob, all the way up until that happens.
You gotta fucking concentrate, bro.
Yeah, you gotta turn into the Terminator, and then all of a sudden.
I don't use my powers every day, so I gotta fucking focus.
Right.
No, that's fucking crazy. My day was good though, man. Like I did a lot of running around. I had an interview this morning.
How'd that go? Was that pretty good? Interviews are always stressful though.
Not now. It seems like now, basically, if you have an interview, that's your job. Like before COVID, it's been a while since I had an interview.
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely, it's less stressful now. It's like, especially if it's even physical, because like I had an interview earlier this week, and it was virtual. It was just a fucking one-on-one face call.
Right.
So I don't think it's stressful. They just basically ask you for your experience. They don't ask you. They ask you, oh, we're going to give you this much money. Is that cool?
Right.
And you be like,
You like this? Right.
no,
You got your phone
no, bro.
Oh,
like
no.
this.
You guys can't see the
You're
angle, but it's one of those horrible angles.
It's
It's
the
like,
worst.
why do I have to
And
look
Down
at
here
you?
under the double
yes.
chin,
And
creating
then-
a double chin.
And then you gotta talk extra loud, like, yes!
I mean,
I
was
used to
listen,
work!
I was on that part because I was at my house, and I think it was like the night before we were having issues with Wi-Fi, so I didn't want to have any trouble with not being in here, so I went out in my car. But there were still times when the interviewer was like, "Can you say that again for me? You broke up," and then I don't know why it's like if someone says they don't speak English and you're just like, do you? Like, why are you yelling?
Me
If
speak
they don't
slower.
understand, they don't fucking understand.
And then you start trying to speak some sign language that nobody thinks
Right.
is.
You'd be like, I had a cat. Like, you're not even, what is
A
this?
cat?
Like,
You bet it was a dog.
like, yeah, so when he was like, you broke up. Instinctively, I just started speaking louder as opposed to just fucking repeating myself.
Right.
But I think all of them did good. Today, but yeah, I did a lot of running around. My daughter's birthday was today. My oldest
Happy
daughter's
birthday.
I'm about to say thank you, but it wasn't my birthday.
I know, but that's exciting though.
Yeah.
Oh, is it weird for you? Because you've been with her since she was really, really young,
Since
right?
she was born.
Yeah.
But so not so much for her because I've seen her come from that baby stage, if that makes sense, like in terms of physical growth. Like with my youngest daughter, yeah, like it's like, fuck, you're not tiny anymore. But now with the oldest one, I'm used to it.
Right.
But it's still crazy. It's just like when she got her presents, like I took her a gift and then I had like cards from like, my parents. And she was super happy. Like she got more money in those 3 cards or whatever than I probably ever got in my birthdays total. So she was fucking geeking.
She was
bro.
good.
And it wasn't a lot of money, but she was legit geeking.
Yeah.
And fucking Chris Rock was on stage telling all his finest jokes. She was fucking geeking. But I had to pick up a last minute gift for her.
What'd you get her?
Dog.
She like what type? She's like doll girl.
Well, she said she wanted that doll. I asked her mother if it would be something she wanted. She was like, yeah, it's actually the one she wanted. And when I saw it a few weeks ago, I saw it in Target, didn't know she'd like it, so I got to take a picture. Then I saw it at Walmart, and that's when I took the picture, and my mother was like, yeah, but Walmart, for whatever fucking reason, this doll was only like $27, but this particular Walmart had the shit in like a glass case. Other things were in there, I was like, I'm gonna be forever waiting for somebody to fucking come help me.
Right.
So I just went to a different Target. I just waited until the last minute. That's the type of person I am. If Bob Hollywood ever gets you a gift, he got that shit the day he had to give it to you. Just being honest. You did not. Like, I'll think about it. But you're physically not. I'm not gonna go to the store and get it until
beforehand. Right.
Or you'll be trying to clean out your closet, and then you'll find some old dusty toys and you'll give them to your best
But see,
friend.
it's the thought that counts. If I give you, go ahead.
No. I was just gonna say I had a follow up about the glass case thing.
Mm-hmm.
You said you saw it in the glass case. It would have taken too long for somebody to come help you, so you left and went to another store.
Eventually, it wasn't even the same day.
Because I was gonna say you probably during that time somebody would have instead of driving to another.
No,
it
wasn't the same day. I get what you're saying. Like, but the Target I saw.
Because when you and I went, you said we went to Target one day last weekend, and you were like, "I'm gonna get my daughter a doll."
So when I went at the Walmart and they had the glass case, that was before you and I were in Target. So that specific Target didn't have it. And then it did have me wondering. I'm like, I see the spot on the shelf for this toy. I'd never seen it before I had the idea to give it to my daughter. Like, is it like a hot item? Like, I didn't expect nothing to be there, if that makes sense. So I did get a little bit worried, but I bought it from the original Target I initially saw it. So that was good. I wouldn't have disappointed her, but I did want to get her that particular thing.
I want you to be that father. That you
I'm coming to pick you all
think
up.
You're doing something good and nice for them for their birthdays.
And they're disappointed.
And they're like,
thanks, Dad.
And it's like just the worst toy.
But they're faking it though because you're not a bad father. You're just like not good.
Yeah, like at least you got
them
them something. You could have beat them for their birthday, but at least you got them something. But like
beatings for birthdays. That's the name of my band.
Like,
birthday beatings.
They just look at you like and then you leave, and they're just like It's like, and then their mom's like, "Sweetheart, don't worry." And then she pulls out the real one, and then she's like, "That's why we," you know what I mean? And just
that's why we don't fuck with you now, Dad.
That's why we don't fuck with you now.
I did pull the trick on my youngest daughter. Because I had some sandwich bags for them. I mean, I know they're not physically going to school, but their mother still likes to make their lunch. That way they can go grab it. So I had some sandwich bags for her yesterday. And I meant to give it to her yesterday, but I couldn't find it in the car. It was underneath my jacket, so I was like, it's in my car. I didn't have my car, but I gave that to him too. So my oldest daughter's birthday gifts are a nice little fucking gift bag, and then my youngest daughter, I just had a fucking Aldi bag, and I was like, here, this is your gift. You give some this bag, and she got super fucking excited. She was like, oh, it's something for me too, and she opened it up, and she took out the fucking blue and green box of sandwich bags. And she looked at all the fucking corners and she shook it. And she was still smiling. I was like, you like it? And she was like, no. And I was like,
I love that honesty. I love that honesty.
I like the fact that she was excited. Like, why would you get something on someone else's birthday? You know?
Right.
Like, but she was like, oh, he didn't forget about me. Yeah, I didn't forget about you, but I wasn't thinking about you. You know, it's not your fucking birthday. I had a lot of shit to do. I need to go to the post office. Didn't do that. Like, I went to the post office twice. The same post office. Well, the first time I went, it was like 9:22 in the morning. This is right after my interview. Post office didn't open until 10. I didn't want to go to a different one, so I think I just started going to work. I started going to Instacart. Then I was like, okay, let me go to the post office. I'm back in this area. I looked at my fucking watch on my phone because it's 2020. I'm a fucking wearing a watch. I looked at my phone. It was 1:31. And the post office, they're on lunch. That particular post office is on lunch from 1:30 to 2:30. So I was like, fuck. And I was like, I don't feel like driving to Hamden because I literally drove past the Hamden and said, I'll go to the one that's closer. So I was like, fuck it. This shit just won't get mailed today. So
sometimes that's just how it goes.
Well, the fucked up part is I sold 2 packages on eBay. The first package, I sold that shit like a week and a half ago. That shit should have been got mailed out. I ran out of packing tape after I packaged it. But then I ran out of tape, so I couldn't put the label on it. So it was just sitting there for an additional 3 days. I went to Walgreens yesterday to buy fucking shipping tape, and it was like $8 fucking. I've never paid that much for a single roll of tape. I knew I needed to get these people's packages out. So my customer service would take a hit. But they're still sitting in the fucking trunk because the post office is like, nah, not a thing.
Part of the game. Part of the game.
Whatever it is.
But with your melodramatic plastic and you have all your toys, does your daughter ever try to mess with your toys? And do y'all ever have like moments where you're like, no, these are mine! Don't touch my shit!
Well, because
you guys are playing like tug of war with each
other.
Right.
Here.
No, actually, like,
Barbie needs a
They don't
boyfriend.
come to my house right now, because of the cat. Like my youngest daughter's allergic.
Oh, she allergic.
And
dang, that sucks.
That's a
plus
good
it's
move,
like,
man.
it's-
You don't want them over there. Get a cat. Like,
So it's
really.
like we don't when I have them and we do stuff, we're not in my house.
Right.
But before when they were there, before I realized this is what's making her eyes get dry. Yeah, I let them play with it. I'm not that like certain things. No, they can't play with. But
Because
it's
they're
not
like they're like collector's items,
not
or
really.
like
It's just like
because you don't
got your
collect
books
for
on the
collect.
shelf. Like I'll have certain things on the shelf and they're posed a certain way.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just there. But like other than that, if they say, "Can I see that one?" I know how that particular figure is posed. I can give it to them.
Right,
But
it's
I
not a
wouldn't
big
want
deal.
them. They can't reach it. But I wouldn't want to be like, "Oh, look at all of these!" And then I'm like, I got to do all the posing again. But in general, stuff, nothing I have can't be played with. If that makes sense. I
Right.
don't have shit that's like before. Like when my youngest daughter, when she was really young, like maybe 2. Like I have a china cabinet, and it doesn't lock, so she would open up the lower part and just grab shit out of there. And I had like these years ago, McDonald's had these Wizard of Oz toys, and I love Wizard of Oz, so I bought those. Like I bought them on eBay more recently. I didn't buy them when they were in McDonald's. But she just went in there and she fucking took a Sharpie to it, and I'm like, well, that's ruined. But it's like, it's still
It's
cool,
children.
you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm not mad. She,
Right,
Even
right.
if she broke something, I've broken shit.
Yeah.
I broke in my own
We
shit
all
by accident.
break
So
shit.
it's not like I'm like, oh, fucking kids.
Right,
I like
right.
call them out like, don't ever fucking give me these fucking kids.
Not like
again.
not like I was with Aunt Rhonda's puppy over here, chewing up all our podcast equipment.
Fuck, man.
Almost ruined the camera. Luckily, I have a little bit of skills to be able to
You-
fix
you
a
have
little bit of
that,
wires.
Did you tell her?
Yes,
What she said?
not very nicely. I told her.
Oh,
Never having these
so you
stupid dogs over at my house again.
can I say
And
something?
then she was like, "I'm sorry," and I was like, "Oh, it's not your fault. You don't have to say sorry. It was my fault. I should have took
I
a
just
shower
wanted
and
to yell
trusted
at
the dumb
somebody.
dog.
But the
I
thing-
just wanted to vent a little bit."
But see, I'll be.
But we'll get a rawhide bone and give it to him while I take a shower. So it's settled. It's fine.
This
It's,
is like, no, I need that plastic and I need that. I
Are
need
you
that
gonna-
copper
are
in
you
my
gonna try to
mouth.
bring him
Kill
over
him.
again? Don't bring him over because I don't want you to throw him in the fucking oven. Like,
I wouldn't. I would throw him against the wall, not the
Roast
oven.
dog.
Just
God
don't
damn.
bring.
That sounded much violent. Like, much more violent.
I thought it did.
Wouldn't put him in the oven. Throw him against the fucking wall. Like,
Because you know
it's a
it's
better
gonna-
visual to me.
Here's the thing, though. You know what's going to happen if you bring that little bitch over here.
No,
again.
I'll lock him up.
He's.
lock up.
Where do you think I'm gonna
I-
lock him?
I blinked
Your
for a second.
your brain
I
went.
know.
Wait a minute.
I'm trying.
Because I don't have any wires. I really don't have any wires in there because the TV's high.
You could have had him in the bathroom.
That
I mean, you
too.
didn't
Yeah,
think about
that I
it,
didn't even
obviously.
think about
Oh,
that.
you guys
yeah.
could have took a shower together.
He probably would
It
have
wouldn't be
like,
about all that.
he probably would have went, what's this?
Yeah, sniffing and like trying to drink my bath water
Looking like
while I'm trying to shave my legs. Oh man, come on, dog. Let me shave my legs, bro.
And you know he
I don't
likes to
shave my
lick.
legs like that, guys.
You know
I
he
don't-
likes to lick, so
That's
a bad
true, too.
idea.
Already a bad
or
idea.
a really good idea. I'm not judging.
Wait a minute, don't stop.
I'm not judging.
I've never shaved my legs, so that's not a visual.
I trim it. I use a body
No.
groomer. I've never like used a razor on my body. I've used a razor up here, but I've never used it here. I've just used a body
certain
groomer.
part of
here.
my body, but
Your testes?
Taint? Your
well,
asshole?
not the tank, but my testes. And
I did that one time.
the pubic.
You don't have no
did that
fucking
one
hair on
time.
your. Don't try to act like, oh, shave my leg. You don't have no. You are
I don't. That's
one of the
why
most
I don't
hairless
have to
fucking
shave.
people ever. But you didn't come out and say it that way.
Well, no, I have hair on my arms, my legs.
That's
just
a
not
lie.
very much. There's clearly hair. It's just not much, and that's just a hereditary thing for me and my family.
You smooth as a baby's ass.
That's a baby's
Well,
ass,
honestly, like, I've
not
noticed-
baby's bottom.
I've noticed
Oh,
that
is that the saying? A baby's bottom?
Normally.
I've noticed that my
Smooth as a
chest,
baby's.
my chest is getting a little hairier, and I like it. It's not like as hairy as I want. I want to be hairy, not hairy. I want to be hairy. Like, damn, when you walk down the street, that's a hairy ass mofo. Like, yes. Like,
where when you have like the button down shirt, you buttoned it down and you just see the fur.
Like a gold
Listen,
necklace.
It's like fur, right.
Yes,
right.
this was-
That's like Persians
If,
do
if
that.
I had that Persian shit, I
Yeah.
would never wear a shirt. I don't give a fuck. I would just go. I would go to the store. Every paycheck give me a new gold chain. And sometimes I get a little thin one. Sometimes I get a Mr. T rope. But always without a shirt. They'd be like, "Bro, it's fucking snowing. Do you see this
It's
fucking
snowing.
mug I got? I'm warm as shit. I don't need no fucking man's shirt. I got my own shirt. Like, if I was hairy, bro, I wouldn't know how to act.
Have you always wanted to be hairy?
Probably, yeah. I remember being younger and having facial hair and wanting like fucking ZZ Top beer. I remember that.
Oh,
part.
yeah.
But I didn't think so much about my arms and legs. I did notice like my father didn't have legs in his my father didn't have legs on his hair. Wow. He just had hair floating. My father didn't have hair on his legs. And I asked him about it, and he was like, well, I accidentally burned it off with like bug spray by accident.
Right.
And but again, if you look at anybody in my family, the women, the men, and like my cousins that are mixed that have like white DNA, no hair. I'm guessing
They're just all right.
Pretty hairless.
Wait, I'm sorry. I blanked out for a second. You say your father burnt his hair off with bug spray?
Yes, by accident.
But it grows back.
Nah, if you look at my father's legs, it's not like how like a real burn victim is, but you can tell it's smooth.
Oh, he had that.
But it like
kind
messed
of-
up the skin.
Yeah, you can tell his legs.
Gotcha.
His legs are
I
smooth.
thought he just made an excuse as why, son, you're not
Well,
going to have
maybe
hair.
he did.
I don't have hair.
I was young, maybe
And then
he was.
he wanted to protect his pride.
Next
so.
week on Spinning to the Radio, we're gonna have Bob Senior in this bitch. And we're gonna ask him
Yeah, we're
about
gonna ask
his
him-
legless hairs.
Oh, we're gonna ask him a
His
lot
hair
more than
is
just that.
His legs.
His legless hairs.
Legless hairs.
I'm still saying that shit.
He can't. Get it straight, Bob. Get it straight.
Oh, shit.
His
But
legless
no, like,
hairs.
I did want to be hairy. Like, I
I've
do
always.
want, go ahead.
No, I didn't mean it because we all have to get better with that. So I've always wanted to look.
I've always wanted like hairy legs, like where your shins are and like your forehead and your forearms are, like your chest hair. I don't want back hair. Like fuck, ouch. It doesn't hurt, but yuck. But I don't want that. But I just wanted like that fucking chest hair. Obviously, I want like just dumb beard. Ideally, not be bald, but like if I was bald, it didn't have to like. If I was just bald, like it just no hair. It was
So why do you keep shaving your beard down then? Keep growing it.
every now and then I shave. I
But
think
you want a big dumb beard. So
It'd be
you
cool
gotta-
if you had the ZZ Top beard.
I don't know.
And
about
it's
ZZ
more
Is that too
popular.
much? Is that
And
too
those
much
are popular
commitment?
now,
Come on,
like,
just
not
convince
like
him to do
the-
it because it'd be cool.
All right, do it.
Good. That's me.
I've always
That's all it takes.
I wish.
I've always been happy with the amount of hair that my body has. Like I don't have chest hair, stomach hair, and back hair and all that stuff, and I don't want it. I have normal whatever. I guess I have a normal amount of hair on my arms and legs and in other parts, but like and my head obviously, but like and my face. I would like to be able to grow a normal beard, so it could just get thick and I can trim it, and it just looks nice. Like not like I don't want a beard. I don't want what Bob has.
Mine's I've never really
like
grown
a little
any more
bit
than
more.
this.
Yeah,
you know?
but like something like a little bit more than that. Just something that's not thick. I don't want like a beard. You know, I don't want you to not be able to see my lips. You know what I mean? I guess. Like I just want to, you know what I mean? And I don't know if it's going to work out or not, but as far as like other places, like I'm good that I'm glad I don't have hair. Like I don't have hair on my chest. I have no hair on my chest.
We see it every fucking podcast. They know that. Yeah. So
I
it's
like
not
it.
lie, dude. You've never had to shave.
Never. Well,
See,
once in my life.
I have hair, just not. Well, I'm not like that. I'm not that smooth as baby. You got some hair around your nipples though, bro. But you've never shaved this.
I'm
What is happening? What is happening?
Yes, it's finally happening. You should have heard the voice in my head.
It was like a little screech. Now, like I've genuinely, the only places I've ever shaved is one place I won't mention and above the knee. Like I've shaved above the knee for wrestling in the past, and then that's really the only other time I've ever done it for that reason. And
was that so hairy
That's
that
it.
you had to shave it?
yeah, like in my inner thigh part, it gets a little hairier, and that just looks disgusting.
Yeah, like the shaving thing.
Could have
I
pinned
only do it for
somebody.
wrestling.
Yeah.
I never really.
I'll shave my
It was
armpits.
never really a thing
But I also
until-
shave my armpits because I like it.
until I read like the Arnold bodybuilding book. Me and Larry, we used to go to Barnes and Noble and just look at it, and then we were like, one day, man, we're gonna buy this thing. And then eventually, we saved up enough money because that was like a $50 book, big old giant bodybuilding book. But it had a lot of information and like the section he had like a whole chapter on why you should shave and how it just makes everything look. And he was like, you can test it. I can't do the Arnold, but you can test it, and you can shave one leg and then flex them both, and then see which one looks more vascular. And I'll be damned
And
if
tanning.
And tanning. Yep,
Yeah.
tanning's a big part.
So
Huge
that's why-
part. That's why there's
Makes
no.
everybody look
Looks the same race.
Yeah.
Except for the hair. You can tell with the hair.
Like
but
when they're
like
on
they,
stage,
They're all
it's
darker
like
than me.
they're all you're way darker than you.
and because they rub that.
Well,
shit
I
on.
know it's tan, but like,
Yeah.
and I know
Wow.
I knew about the tanning. That's why, like, to bring it out.
Right.
I didn't think about the haircut.
Me
Obviously,
neither.
these men are naturally going to be hairier than they are, but I didn't think about that.
Right. So they
People-
just trim it up because it shows. It does make sense. It does show it more because
Yeah,
those
and
little
it's
hairs are kind of
and
blocking it.
I think I even heard Cornette say this, but it doesn't take Cornette or rocket scientists to figure this out. Like, it's not as nasty when you're in the ring with somebody and they're
That's
just
true.
sweat, hairy, just rubbing all over you. Like, it's one thing sweat. I hate sweat, but like, you deal with it, right? But it's like whatever. You take a shower, but when the hair is in there too, and it's like just and I get a piece in my mouth. Like, oh my god, it's enough to send me.
Shamala said, "I think today's topic is strip shows."
I
We-
did take off a layer.
I don't know how we got onto the hair topic
I think it's
subject,
funny
but
that
it's just
people-
funny. It's a conversation.
People can only do Arnold's voice like aggressive Arnold.
That's why I couldn't.
Hold on.
I couldn't do
People
it.
can't just
You
talk.
can, but like,
You
I
gotta
know
get in that. Like, you gotta
Not
like yell.
just
You know?
as soon as he yelled, I was thinking, okay, we've seen like a million Arnold movies, and he's not yelling to all of them.
Mm-mm.
Like, everybody doesn't yell.
Go now!
Yeah, that's
Get to the chopper!
Yeah.
right.
It's
you
not
can't-
get to the
But you're gonna be
chopper.
like, you're one ugly motherfucker. It's not the same. It's not
You
the
always
same.
gotta make him
You
sound
know what my-
Cambodian or
Yes,
something.
it's not the same.
You know, like he's Samoan, you're a motherfucker. Or like Chinese or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that's true. It is harder to do them just calm.
That's great.
I'm Arnold. I'm the governor.
Arnold.
Yeah.
And then I liked his. What was it? Do you remember the bodybuilding movie he was in that really put them over?
Hercules in New York or something like that?
Not that. No, it was like a
The one
documentary.
where
It was a
he
documentary.
had the
Him
outdoor
and
gym in
the Hulk.
Los Angeles.
Yeah, and the Hulk guy.
Yeah,
They were competing with each other.
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah,
Is
Yeah,
that
I
back in
can't
the
remember the fuck
It's
it
from
was
back in the
called.
day. It's old.
I think that's what it's called. It's like Hercules in New York. It's not a
No.
movie. It's a documentary.
Yeah, but it's not Hercules in New York.
Okay.
It's. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it
because
up.
that's where the famous outdoor gym is on the strip
Yeah.
out there, like on the Sunset Beach or whatever the fuck it's called, whatever that beach out there in Los Angeles is called, where they got that outdoor gym that like everybody wants to go to or something.
Pumping
like that.
Iron.
Pumping Iron.
Pumping Iron. That
And
was
it's
it.
him
Pumping
and
Iron.
Lou
Yeah, I guess that's
Ferrigno.
obviously. Yeah. But the
No ass Lou Ferrigno.
but there was the what was it? Hulk and
I say it's little because that's why Hulk Hogan is Hulk Hogan. Because he's bigger than the Hulk.
right. That was like yeah, he's Hulk Hogan because he's bigger than the Incredible Hulk. That's why he got sued for it.
He's not little.
Yeah.
Like, I would love to even look like Lou Ferrigno now. Like, when they put him in Marvel movies as cameos, you can see he's still a motherfucker that
Yeah, he's no joke.
goes to the gym, maybe not to bodybuild, but to keep himself in shape.
Yes,
He was on
Venice
King of
Beach.
Queens.
Venice Beach.
Venice Beach, yeah. I
Venice
think
Beach.
he's-
That was Stephanie. Stephanie put in Venice Beach. Yeah, exactly. And Amora noticed that it is White Claw night tonight.
Yeah, it is. Well, it's still Michelob, but you know.
He's got double duty.
I'm
He's
just
pulling
talking-
double
I'm
duty.
just- I'm drinking to forget.
Drinking to forget. Well, Bob and I talked about our days. Why don't you talk about your day? What, did you already forget?
That's a good ass drink.
That's a real good drink.
White Claw. We got a banger here.
Claws of all.
I don't know, like I don't like I said, I've never had that flavor, but White Claws are surprisingly like tasty.
Yeah.
At first I
yeah.
thought it was just a meme, and I was like, I don't need to try it. Like not like, oh, I'll never try a White Claw.
Right.
I was like, I don't need to try it. But then
You weren't raging against the
Right.
machine, but
then
you were
my
like,
cousin
I'll give
gave
it a
me
shot.
one at a fucking family event, and I was like,
Pretty good.
this ain't bad.
How many cousins do you fucking have?
More than you.
How many
Do you-
cousins
do you-
I don't fucking know.
You never count them?
Let's put it this way. If we're just talking about my first cousins, which would be the siblings, or the children of my father's siblings, my father has 4 siblings, and they each have children.
They have like multiple children.
Well, the youngest one doesn't. But yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of us. So you've seen them all.
I just saw a bunch.
You've seen them all. They've all been
Very, like, every race is in that house. And and every age group
You
is
make
in
it
that
seem like
house.
they all live in one big ass fucking Windsor estate, and me and my fucking darky family members aren't allowed.
I don't know, you guys are the darkest ones there, though. Except for your dad and your grandparents.
My grandparents, me,
They're
my
like
grandfather.
1,000 years
My
old.
grandmother
No,
was
I've met both of them.
fair as shit.
Oh,
My grandfather is
I can't remember.
darker, but not like this table.
I'm sort of.
Where are
making
y'all
that shit
talking
up.
about? I don't even know what you're talking
He
about.
I went
goes
to a
every
couple
now
of
and
family
then
functions.
He goes to like Thanksgiving or.
How come you never invite me to
Because
your
I don't
family
have family.
functions?
Because we don't fuck with you like that, really.
I know, but still, you can still
Like,
at least
I'm not
act like
against
it.
Yeah,
It's
you
just
always
that
go to his
I
family.
always, why do I ask you to go? Why in the past did I ask you to go to Thanksgiving and Christmas and type shit? I didn't feel bad for
No,
you.
I'm kidding, because you probably wanted my company. You wanted us to drive down together, want to hang out.
Well, you didn't have family up here. I didn't want you to
have
not
family
have
up
out.
here.
I mean, you had it now, but I didn't want you to not. I didn't want you to be like, I wish I had turkey. I don't even eat meat right now, but I wish I'd eat the shit out of a turkey if it was right here. Like, I'll give up this vegetarian shit if I had a turkey.
Did you eat the turkey?
I've never done that.
He didn't have the turkey, but he eats the food. He's not, and he'd be like, "Oh no, not worms. He would, I'm done. Not anymore. I'm done." Like, I mean, he blends in. Like everybody would fit into my. Like he said, fucking anybody, any race, religion, creed could walk in and be welcome. You know what I mean? Like, it's
So I
It's
could
like
be,
my house.
I could be a satanic Asian with.
Well, first of all, no. You get the fuck out.
No, I want a satanic Asian. What are you talking about?
Yeah,
That's Jimmy's dream.
Nobody's like overly religious. Like my grandparents, they have converted to Jehovah's Witness.
But if I had an inverted cross tattooed on my forehead,
Nobody's
666
Nobody's gonna be
across my
like,
throat.
nobody's gonna be like,
My
"Mm,
throat."
He can't. All right, he already here. He can have some turkey, but he can't stay. For
I'm
his
part of
life.
the Colton Boy Cat.
Count the boy. See, you can come in and you can preach.
I will preach.
Wait a second. And then all your family sitting around a table.
He's like, don't preach.
And they have to fucking pray or say grace.
I will
So
say,
everybody puts their heads down for grace, and they're saying grace. And dear Heavenly Father, you just hear me back there going,
but like he's trying to light the candles and it's not working, and it's just Jimmy, and Jimmy's like, fucking candles. I'm trying to fucking praise my Lord, and
you
fucking
guys
candles
don't
won't
finish
fucking work.
without me. I'm trying to.
I'm not ready yet. Will you? It's not working.
My food too.
Do you guys have candles?
I just come up, my eyes are in the back of my head.
Like, fuck it, I don't need them.
I'd be like, why is there a fucking mist coming in here? And I'm like, that's just the power of Satan.
You guys are
That's just the power of
You guys
Satan.
are gonna say fuck all right, and Jesus name, amen, and look up. You're just a goat head on the table.
Oh no! And it has the horns.
A
It's like
freshly
legit.
severed goat head. Like, his eyes are still kind of twitching. Where did you do that?
How did you go? And why didn't y'all get rid of the head before we had?
But like he rode with you, and it's like, but you didn't even have a
There
backpack.
was never a goat in my car in the trunk. Like,
Would I still be welcome?
yes.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Bro, we don't discriminate. Like I said, there are people, I'm pretty sure, like I know my sister that you know, she believes in Jesus and shit, but she's not going to be like, oh, you don't believe in Jesus, you can't. Like, we do grace the food. I don't say anything because I don't give a fuck about any of that shit. But I'm not be like, oh, Jesus ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm not in the background.
You're not
fucking-
that guy.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Jesus didn't cook this fucking food. What are you talking about? Why the fuck are we taking it for
I
this shit?
seen you on the fucking grill with the fucking vegetables and shit. Jesus ain't have nothing to do. Like, no, you be welcome. Everybody's fucking welcome.
And then you got Jimmy getting pissed off. He's like, I killed that goat. I killed that goat.
Why? It's not even cooked. We
It's
can't
not-
eat it.
we can't even eat it.
I would just start saying grace backwards. You know what I
Oh
mean?
no! I was
So now, hold up, now,
It's like we just turn around like, what the fuck? And Jimmy's just
in my mind, though, in my mind, he's saying the words back like the actual, like pray is like dark and like, but no, in my mind, he's learned. I gotta know. I want to learn like the basic fucking like dinner blessing and say the actual words backwards, like Lord, thank, please.
Hang on.
I mean, like,
Lord, thank, please. Wait. Are you saying the words backwards?
like, not the words inverted.
Not
with the
phonetically.
whole
You're just the
sentence
sentence.
back. Right. They be like,
So
he
they can
always-
still understand
they
it
be like, he
somewhat.
always was a little special. He stayed getting kicked out of school.
That's our special
I don't
boy.
get it. I don't blame him for not knowing how to read. But yes, if Jimmy's in there like, dark mom,
That sounds like a song.
I'm writing a song,
I had
guys.
to throw like a melody in there.
right. Put a melody.
I have
into
a
it.
feeling though, I wouldn't be welcome back. Because it was just whether they're accepting or not. How much can you tolerate? They come up, amen. There's a goat head on the table, like I'm fucking.
And then he's just taking over, and he stands up, and he's just like doing his. Oh
my
gosh!
But listen, that'd be wrong
There's gotta
because
be a point.
what if he was like a Pentecostal and like the fucking spirit just overwhelmed him and he just those are the ones that speak in tongues and they get
the Holocaust.
They get into it. No.
I tried to make a joke and nobody. You said Pentecostal.
It went over my head. I had no problem.
You said Holocaust. Like, what is that?
When he said that, I was like, oh, I get Pentecostal. But when he
I see. Oh, I got it. Now I see. It was over both our heads, but I get it now. No, I get it now.
If you're a Pentecostal and everybody else there is just a different fucking sect of Christianity, and like they're saying the fucking like, yeah, we're so thankful, Father, for this turkey and this stuff, and then you're just in the fucking corner like, why is it stuck? Oh no, like, God damn, like probably they would say, is he having a seizure? Should we stop? Whatever, like,
I'm getting tased.
He said that's his prayer. Right, the spirit's taking over.
But he can't control when the spirit comes over him.
But then, like, you'd have a couple people be like, yeah.
And I'm not making fun of it, but you
not
can't control when the spirit comes over you.
Can we not invite him back? I get it.
But listen, the thing is, they might say that. They might, like, afterwards, somebody text me or whatever. After me, they just like, hey, that white mango can't come back.
White mango.
But then the next year, they might have been done forgot and shit. So you show up, and they be like, what are they going to say? You just drove 2 hours, you can't come in? Like, you got to eat your plate
But
on
next
the
year
floor?
I come back, I got like black tattoos on my eyeballs, like my eyes are all black.
But what if he does come back and they're like, you were eating on the porch, and you just see Jimmy alone, just eating, enjoying it. He's enjoying it.
Only time you see a person is when the smokers come out for a break, and like,
the smokers come out.
That's one thing I do like about him. It is very diverse. It's not every race under the sun, according to me, but it's very diverse. Fucking
Jimmy. Did you see your Asian there?
He missed it.
Or Blasian.
He missed an Asian, like one of my cousin's friends.
I didn't see an Asian. Don't worry. I saw some. I saw. There was no Asians there. No. But
baptized by fire, you're touching the flame. Jimmy was born to love again. He's a brand new man. Like, shit. Oh man, that's Brooks and Dunn, folks.
there are some healthy.
Brooks and Dunn,
prospects,
good shit.
Yes, sir. Love country music. I like the older, like that.
I like that older. I like that era.
I do like
that
newer shit, but it is just like, let's add a hip hop beat, and
It's weird.
but
Yeah.
it's still good.
Yeah,
It's
it's
still
weird.
good.
It's just weird because I hear the hip hop beat to it, and I'm like,
Like fucking Luke Bryan, I can listen to that.
I don't know any Luke Bryan.
I only know a few songs.
Not bad though.
But I don't know, like, music evolves. I get it.
Yeah.
Like rap now is not the same as in the '80s. You know what I mean? They don't make a sentence out of every word like they used to do. Like back in the '80s.
But that's the artistic
Every
Just
flow with
door,
it,
and
you
I
know?
don't know what I'm gonna get. I just wish I could have some more. And it's like they just keep going and going and
Man,
going.
this man is telling a vivid story, and I don't know what it's about. Like,
It's like when Family Guy made fun of Will Smith raps. He's like, clean the dishes for your mom. She cooked for you. Don't leave a mess. And it's like, that shit was too good.
Family Guy, I don't know why, but Family Guy does have like some moments of. Like they have some moments of fucking brilliance. Like I've never watched it like any regularity. Like I can't tell you how many seasons it's been. I know it's been around for fucking
Like
20
17
years.
seasons, I think.
But-
Or
Well, Family Guy?
Maybe
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
But like they just have some brilliant shit. Like there was this one. What do they call it when they do like they talk about something and
Like
they jump to it?
I guess
can't
like
remember.
flashback. or
It's like
something
those,
that.
yeah,
It has
those
a
little
specific
cutscenes or
term,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's a cutaway game.
Cutaway,
yeah.
And so it was like something about. Anyway, the cutaway gag was them in a fucking like pizza shop, and they were asking about a salad, and they were like, and they described the salad that you would get from these pizza places to a fucking
Yeah.
And I was like,
You always get the 2 tomatoes.
I was getting some wilted lettuce and 2 tomatoes and it was like
Wilted
very
lettuce.
accurate. And I was like,
Wilted
And
lettuce.
three slices of cucumber and 2 onion shreds.
because even if you never ordered a salad from these places, why would you? If you go to ones where you pick your shit up, you see the fucking salads in a little glass case, and that's exactly what it fucking is, bro.
I can't stand people to get salads from like pizza places. Well,
They gotta eat healthy,
Who are you
bro.
kidding?
They gotta eat healthy
No,
when they eat out.
no. Who are you kidding? Then you're gonna ask for extra dressing, so you're gonna drench it like 800 calories worth of fucking dressing, and that's gonna be your starter. You're gonna eat you gotta have I gotta put some greens in me. It's fucking lettuce. It's just
Put
water.
some greens.
That's
in
all it
me.
is you're adding crispy green water
But
with
if
1,000 fucking calories of Thousand Island dressing.
That's my issue. Like,
and then
if
they
you
eat
get
a fucking large pizza and fucking 20 wings.
If you get the salad in general, the people
That
eat
sounds like a
salad,
good Friday night, though.
The people that get the salad and they use the fucking dressing, any type of dressing, it's like literally you were good. Your salad has no fucking calories in it. It's just water, essentially. But then you're like, oh, I gotta have my fucking poppy seed fucking dressing. Like, bro, you should have just got fucking wings.
Yeah,
I'm not a fucking health conscious person. I can tell you that.
there are salads that you can get out there at these places that are going to exceed in macros over a fucking like Whopper.
Especially if you
Right.
get like all the protein, like, oh, I gotta get the ham slices.
That's why, like, when I go get like burgers and shit, I don't get onions, tomatoes, and lettuce. I get that lettuce shit off my burger. I want the fucking cheese and the bacon.
Right.
I want the sauce. I want the burger. Now, I do like crispy onion like straws or like fried onions, like those crispy onions.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that. Like my favorite burger, not that anybody fucking asked, is on a brioche bun, thick fucking meat, just the meatiest, juiciest, whatever the fuck. Cheddar
Bison
cheese.
burger. I'll do mine next. Sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Cheddar. Oh, it could be bison.
No, we're going burgers now.
100%, but,
You already got me thinking about burgers, so I got to talk about my
melted
favorite burger
cheddar
now.
cheese, crispy onion straws, bacon, blue cheese crumbles, and barbecue sauce. That is like that's a Jimmy burger. Now it could either be beef or it could be bison. I love bison, but that's my burger. I'm gonna say it one more time: brioche bun, juicy fucking meat. Okay, melted cheddar, crispy onion straws, blue cheese crumbles, not the sauce.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfucking goddamn! Almost forgot where I was going with that barbecue sauce.
Is that why you were cut? Is
That's
your
it.
Is motherfucking?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, that's
cussing.
it.
You just start cussing fucking shit.
When I
fuck
cuss a
up.
lot, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I'm not making that up.
That's good.
I used to fuck. Anyways,
Mine is
what's Ron's
slabs
burger?
of lettuce. I don't do the bread.
That's fine.
Slabs of lettuce, big old fat bison burger, sunny side up egg, and bacon.
Fuck.
No sauce.
I can do barbecue sauce or ketchup, but I
Cheese?
don't need it.
So you want?
Yeah. Cheese. I can do American. I can switch out the cheese.
Yeah.
I'm not even.
All right.
Yeah, that's about it though.
But now
Definitely
you-
some cheese, maybe some
you
cheddar.
guys-
So
I
you
think I'd
said
go
the-
cheddar.
All right. Yeah, cheddar's so good on a fucking burger.
Yeah,
So
I
good
think
on
that's
a burger.
yeah.
Now you said the lettuce because
The
you don't
lettuce
do the,
will
But
sandwich
now we're
it
not
in.
talking when you're trying to be good, you know. And even
That's
though the
what-
cheese
that's
and
how I
everything
eat it.
else,
I
but
don't
you
eat
like
it.
that? You
I
like?
haven't eaten bread on a burger in years now. But
All right.
for now, it's been
Fair enough.
like 3 years now
Sweet.
since I've.
I tried
Since I
the
cut that.
lettuce burger.
We got to have our burger night where we're making our own custom
Anabolic burgers.
Now, I don't think they're going to be very
No,
anabolic.
it doesn't
All right,
matter.
so what's a Bob burger?
Hold on, I just want to call. I did try the lettuce burger at Five Guys once, and it just wasn't. The
What
same.
is the lettuce burger? Is
Well,
it like
it's
just a
just-
sandwich?
yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, yeah.
The
I
same
got
way you
lettuce.
just described.
It's the
just
same
no
bread. Gotcha,
And
gotcha.
I was trying to be healthy, and it just didn't have that.
Didn't have a
That was
kick
the
to
only
it.
time I've ever been disappointed at Five Guys, because you go to Five Guys and you're thinking something, and that just changes the whole dynamic.
Yeah.
and that's probably
Yeah.
all burgers. It just, you have to get used to that.
Yeah,
The
exactly.
bread
I
is
did-
probably the healthiest part of a fucking Five Guys burger, though. That's what's so crazy about it. People think like, oh, bread's the devil. And it's like, wait a minute. Yeah, they got the beef now. That's a lot of protein. But you know how much fat's probably in their beef?
Yeah,
You know, all the grease, and then you got
if you're not
cheese
eating a
and
lot of
bacon.
carbohydrates, that fat's going to be burnt as energy.
If you're on a low carb diet,
Right.
if you're
It
trying to
depends
stay away
on
from the carbs.
Depends on the person.
But what I would
they're eating.
do is I would just not. I would get no cheese, no bacon, just get the actual beef.
What the fuck are you eating a burger
I
for?
know, but I'm just saying, if you're going,
being healthy,
if you're going
gotcha.
to take the buns away and get lettuce because you're trying to be health conscious, I would say keep the buns, get no cheese and no bacon. I know it sounds shitty to have a burger with no cheese and no bacon, but if you're really trying to be healthy, maybe just don't get a fucking burger, or you know what I mean, make those little changes. You know what I mean, like I know I'm like over analyzing it, but I'm not saying you.
No, that's what we do
specifically because Five Guys does that too. Or Five Guys, Johnny Two Fucks. What the fuck is that goddamn Jimmy John's?
Johnny.
I don't know where I got Johnny Two Fucks
I'm
from.
thinking Johnny Rocket.
I don't know.
Well, no, I was gonna say they have like a lettuce thing
I
too.
mean, probably most places will do it.
Yeah.
Like, maybe not at McDonald's, because they might not have the lettuce. But Five Guys was a comment. It wasn't like
Just
it wasn't like
that
the
shit with lettuce.
It wasn't like the cashier was like, "What do you want me to do?" Like they knew it was. It just, like I said, it would take getting used to, because that bread adds so much to the flavor.
Right.
So the lettuce, although I like lettuce, it's not the same. But the perfect burger for me would be, and both of you missed this, and that's fine.
Oh, I'm
it's
probably
not your thing.
gonna miss it.
Obviously a patty, beef patty.
Mm-hmm.
He does, of course he does. You know you want like egg up.
Shit, thanks for my self-esteem boost. But
we're going to make our own burgers.
If I
Here.
do
We're going to
burger-
do that. So what's yours?
If I do a burger like a potato bread bun, like if I'm making it, or like a patty,
Bob's perfect burger.
provolone cheese problem. If I'm making it, provolone cheese.
Doesn't have to be you, just your perfect burger. You
Okay.
can order it somewhere. You can whatever. Design
Onions.
your own burger.
Raw onions.
Raw onions.
Raw onions. Pickles. All the pickles in America, if they have it.
So extra pickles.
Go to every establishment on the block and like, hey, we need your pickles. This man wants all of the pickles. Need that many pickles. Y'all miss the pickles. I don't know how y'all can live your lives without the pickles. But pickles, you guys pick barbecue sauce, which is fine on a sandwich.
I love pickles. But by themselves. Just wanted to clarify.
The barbecue sauce is fine on a sandwich. I want mustard.
All right. That's good.
But occasionally I will do mayonnaise and barbecue sauce.
But if you had to design your own burger,
Potato bread,
some kind of
a
patty,
patty, potato bread, pickles,
pickles, all right,
patty, cheese, onions,
raw
raw onions, mustard. I'm fine with lettuce,
onions.
but don't give me fucking tomatoes.
Perfect. So there we go. So and are you just regular beef?
Regular beef. I mean, either's fine, but usually most places regular beef.
I think we should fucking. I just think that'd be fun to do. Why not? We all
got the fucking George Foreman.
just fucking
Get some patties in this
make
bitch.
our own burgers. Why the fuck not? Let me see if I can remember Ron's. Lettuce, juicy fucking. Or no, you want bison, right?
Mhm.
Bison.
I
You
need that
said you're
bison.
good with any cheese. You can switch it out with cheddar.
I can switch it out, but
Cheddar.
would be
Cheddar's
preferred.
gonna be there, and then you said, oh man,
No, he's got barbecue sauce.
barbecue sauce.
with
You said
barbecue
barbecue
sauce,
sauce.
I do feel like we're missing something.
Sunny side
Oh,
up
I
egg.
forgot
The
that.
egg.
Definitely the
The
egg.
egg.
Sometimes
The egg.
I do like the breakfast.
The egg is
but
good,
it
yeah.
doesn't have to be on there.
Damn, that
Definitely
was
the
a
egg.
big one. Forgot that one.
That makes a difference.
I don't know why the fuck we're talking about this, but it's fun. I think
That was definitely now I'm
we're
seeing
going
in the I'm seeing in the chats IHTP, and that's exactly what that was. So I just didn't put it into the chats, but you guys know. You guys know. I have to pee.
Okay. But we're actually, the reason why we're talking about it, we're actually about to send our intern to the supermarket, buy all the ingredients.
Right, and we're going now.
We're going now.
Well, we did experiment.
There's only one person in the audience. They're
Right.
our intern.
Yeah, well now.
On their dime, because we're poor.
Right. Well, the good thing is we already tested cooking live. Yeah. And it went relatively well. We'll have to set up. Next time we'll be more
learned a few
prepared.
things. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. We'll be
few
more
things.
prepared, and we learned how to light it correctly, how to
Yeah.
get the sound right. Once we get the sound back, well, that'll be next week. Everything will be back to normal next week. But I think the burgers will be a fun idea too.
It's not anabolic. It will
Just
be
a fun-
high in
just fun
protein, but
cooking.
it's just fun. It's just have
fun
some
cooking.
fun. We all maybe to make it easier, we can individually buy our ingredients and then just get over here and just cook some fucking burgers, man. You know.
Totally down for
And
that.
you can just whatever your perfect burger is, you fucking build it. Because I tell you, man, I think Fridays is who got me on the crispy onions and blue cheese.
See, I never did the
gimmick
crispy onions.
because
I'll do some blue cheese
man.
on my bison burger. I can do that.
fucking they had I think it's like the Jack Daniel's signature burger or some shit like that. And they got the brioche bun, they got the beef.
Because I don't like onions,
the
but like the
cheddar,
crispy
but
onions.
It's those real thin, crispy onions, like the fried, like the deep fried onions.
and it's more like the texture because you don't
they're
really
they're just crispy. They're like onion rings, but slivers,
small, right.
like straws. Like you know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Like kind of like the Frank's
Mhm.
French onion, or what do they call it? French onions?
Oh, the onion tires? Oh, onion?
Could you put them on like green bean casserole?
Oh, French's.
French's.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
They come in a little container. It's kind of like that, but real. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whoa,
It's
you
so
mean when I
good.
make green bean casserole? That's not real?
Like it's just so. And then, but see, they have their whiskey glaze instead of barbecue sauce. It's like this whiskey, Jack Daniel's whiskey, whatever the fuck it is, like some kind of glaze.
I know.
Bro, it's so goddamn good. And even when I was vegetarian, they got the Beyond Burgers there. So I
you
would
would do
always
that?
get that with the Beyond and that blue cheese on it. Get the fuck
See, when
out.
I go to restaurants, obviously, I
Damn.
don't go too much now, but like, you mentioned your Fridays or Diner or Denny's. When I look at the burgers on the menu, I know it's just going to be like super fucking huge. Like, they give you a fork and a knife, but you know, when you were a kid,
But
you
you're not
tried to give you
American.
A burger. They didn't give you a fucking fork and a knife,
Right.
but it also didn't have all that shit on it.
Right.
So
Right.
it's
right.
like it's like I'll eat it because I can eat almost anything, but it's overwhelming to think about it. But when they bring it to you, like, well, I need some napkins because I know all this is gonna have something
It's
on
gonna
it.
have
So
a
it's
mess.
gonna have barbecue sauce.
You're gonna
Whatever's-
mess all over you.
Whatever's on this burger is gonna be on the side of my mouth. And that's
And I haven't forgot the banana bread. I've just been more focused on not killing myself. So I promise we'll fucking make the bread and the pockets and the lasagna and the whatever. The fuck
Definitely
else
the
we're
pizza
making.
pockets.
I also like
So-
bananas on my burgers.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because like I think burgers are a good way to like try some shit out. You never know. Like who would have thought eggs? Like I ate it was like a.
I never thought eggs would be until I tried it.
I think I went
Oh, man,
to
it's so
Red
good.
Robin. I think not that Red Robin is some. I mean, they got good burgers, but you know what I mean. But like,
Mhm.
yeah, and they got those endless fries. But they had like
Red Robin?
Red Robin. They have like
They have
endless
those around here?
steak fries.
I don't know where they are.
And I would always steal the fucking Red Robin seasoning, the big ass thing of seasoning. I got lucky one night and they had a brand new one. The plastic was on it, and I was like, "Yep, put that in there."
I do that.
I still have it.
I do that.
Still have it. It was like 2 years ago.
I do that with a certain barbecue place that has Carolina barbecue. So it's not-
Yeah, don't put them on blast because we
I
need
will-
to go there
I
again.
will steal your barbecue
Dude.
sauce if I feel like stealing
But
your barbecue.
There's a Red Robin in Towson.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're all over the
they're
place.
here. It's just I haven't been to.
I thought I'd have to go 40 minutes for one.
There's also one in White Marsh.
Huh.
Are they both
Wow.
still there?
Huh.
Yeah,
I
Red
don't-
Robin
I-
is still there.
Yeah, it says
There's
it
Red
right
Robin
here.
and Green Turtle right next to
Mhm.
Dave and Buster's.
I didn't know there was a Red Robin over there.
Yep.
Wait, Dave and Buster's in White Marsh?
Yep. At the
It's
mall.
new. It's been
I mean, it's
like
about
3
like-
years.
Yeah, about 2.5 years, something like that.
Yeah, I just never paid attention to it.
It's awesome. I've been to that one like
Sounds
2 or 3
awesome.
I've
times.
never been there.
I love Dave and Buster's because I can get drunk and then I really want to play those games. Like if I'm just walking around, I'm like fucking pussies, like fuck these idiots. But then I start drinking and I'm like, yeah, I'm out smashing moles and fucking playing Wheel of Fortune or whatever the fuck, you know. But no. Oh, Red Robin. The reason God, I hate my life. California burgers. That's what it's called.
What?
California burgers. I think it's called a California burger.
What's
But
a
it had-
California burger?
It had the sunny side up egg on it, avocado, cheese, some other shit, the beef or whatever.
But it
And
was good?
amazing. And I was like, bro, avocado and egg on a fucking burger? I was like, I know people in like California, probably like, oh, you don't fucking do this shit.
I mean,
They
I've
just-
never had the actual.
You know what I mean?
avocado.
But it was, huh?
I've not had the avocado, but I have had guacamole.
Like ever?
Well, no, I'm saying on a burger. But I have had guacamole spread on.
One of my favorite things to do. It's
bread.
Like
it's,
on, yeah,
it's so
I've had
easy.
that guacamole burger.
Toast up some fucking bread. Slice up an avocado. Put a little bit of lime juice on it or whatever. Put that on the bread. Fucking sprinkle a little bit of salt and pepper or something like that on it.
Good
Fucking
times.
money. It's a simple, clean
It is really fucking good.
way to eat. It's just good. It's just a good little snack.
Yeah.
Especially if you get some, you probably have to agree with the bread. I can't think of the brown bread, the dark brown bread. You know, I don't.
Pumpernickel? I
Pumpernickel.
love pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel, avocado.
You know, we go to
I've never
Cheesecake
done
Factory.
I've
We
never
fuck
done
that
the,
bread up.
I've never done the lime juice.
Yeah, it just
But I'll
helps
do
it.
the
It's just,
pepper. I
you
don't
can also
do
do
the-
like lemon juice too, like if you don't like lime.
But I've added eggs to that too.
Brandy
Yeah,
Garvin
eggs
said
would be
she's from
fucking great.
California, so maybe
I'm
Brandy
hungry.
can help
Ooh,
us out. Do California people
We
put
should have
avocados
cheese.
on their burgers? Is that something y'all do out there? Or is that just a gimmick that they tell us that y'all do?
That's what I'm saying. People in
Like
California are probably like,
Chicago
what
pizza?
the fuck?
Right,
We don't,
right.
They don't even eat that shit in Chicago.
They don't even eat pizza in Chicago.
Like, they never even heard of pizza in Chicago. They're like, why do people keep on asking us about this?
This
deep
pizza.
dish?
It's
Too
What?
far.
Deep dish
What did you say it was
what?
called?
Pizza? Pizza?
Piazza?
Pizza?
The baseball player?
Mike
Pizza?
Piazza? Like,
Give me some za.
Pizza. She said yes with 3 S's.
So that's gotta be good. That's gotta be legit then. That's just like Amora coming through with the Chicago style pizza, telling us that no, the sauce is on the top.
Yes.
Because that was a thing that night.
I
Boy,
said
did
it was
mess
on
that
top.
up.
I said it was
I
on
showed
top.
the wrong picture, guys.
I said it was.
She
See
said
what
we
happens
grow
when
it.
you
What
just
the fuck?
grow it.
They grow
we grow their burgers?
avocados.
I'm
Uh,
thinking like,
We grow our burgers too,
damn,
baby.
They got that fucking California burger pack. It's like, oh, look at my California burger tree. Oh. I know it's not. I know it's not ripe yet, but I got it. Woo!
That's a
These
good
motherfuckers gonna be the shit when they ripe.
Now, are they warm when you pick them, or you got to heat them up?
The way you want to eat it is how they come off that fucking tree, bro. California's got that shit in fucking, what is it? In Silicon
I do
Valley,
want to go
they
to
are
Sheets
fucking
tonight.
coming up
You
with this
said
fucking-
Sheets is too far?
Oh, yeah, Sheets too far.
Sheets is like 25 minutes away.
I don't need to go fucking 25 minutes.
Oh, you can go 25 minutes with me to go to Sheets.
I didn't even say anything. Why'd you give up?
He
Why'd you give up?
He gave up real
You
quick.
can never. Don't commit no crime for me, bro. Because they're gonna be like, they're gonna come in the interrogation room and be like, so we got your fingerprint. I did it! I did it! It was me and Bob and Rick and Ron. They're like, hold on. They're like, Rick and Ron, we don't know. Who are Rick? Like, you know, Rick's ball and Ron has really talk. And they were like, oh, Rick. Like, because all they knew was me and him may have been there.
Selling
But
out
as soon as he came in that
Okay.
room, like, your thing, I did it!
I would not. I would not be that guy. I would take the fall for everybody because I'd probably have a pretty damn good time in jail, and I don't have to worry about nothing. Everything's paid for. I don't got to deal with all this bullshit.
No
So you know what?
bullshit bills.
No bills, no nothing. I'm gonna get shredded.
Seems like this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking
All I gotta do is go
get ass every
shredded.
night. I don't give a fuck.
Water, my teeth are fucked up.
There might be an initiation process where I may be having to give the ass every night until I prove myself. But depending on how long I'm in there, I'll do what I gotta do to make it
He'll
on
make it
top.
work, though.
I'll make
He'll
it
make
work.
it work.
I'm not
I'll make
even
it work.
Nah, that's a survivor right there, man.
I'm not committing crime at this
That's
point.
all we gotta know, bro. You ever committed a crime? I
I'm
don't
good.
know shit. I did it, or I
Yeah.
don't say shit. Like they can say, we got your fingerprint, we got your hair. I don't know. I don't even have hair. While you're twirling your dress, I don't even have no hair, officer, detective.
I would be dumb, stubborn. Like I just would not. Like, and I would probably ask for a lot of dumb shit. I'd be like, can I just have some sweet tarts, please?
I'm thirsty.
And they're gonna be like, no. I'm like,
I'm
I'm thirsty. What do you want? Some water? No, I want Mountain Dew Zero.
And then when
you're
you
not
drink the
gonna
Mountain
give me
Dew, it's going to make you more parched.
I'm like, I want.
Yeah.
I'm still parched.
No, and then they're gonna bring it to me, and I'm gonna open it up and just fucking throw it on the ground. You know?
Like, I
What are they gonna do?
You ain't gonna be no confessing shit. I don't want this shit.
No, I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna drink like one sip and just throw it on the fucking ground. And then I'm gonna be like, "Do you guys have toenail clippers? Not fingernail clippers, toenail clippers." They're like, "Sir, we're done with this." I'm like, "Done with what?" They're like, "We're not fucking playing these games, sir." And I'm like, "I'm not playing games. I need to clip my toenails."
Are you not talking?
You know, like, I would just fuck with them. So what are they gonna do? Okay, we're done here.
They're just gonna beat the shit out of you, or throw your ass in jail.
Throw a phone book at me. Throw the book at me. And I'll be like, boom! I needed to call somebody. Shit. Is this how I get my one phone call now?
Like they hit you with a book and you be like, "No, I like biographies. This ain't gonna work for me."
That's the wrong book.
Who still has phone books? It's 2020. Yeah.
No,
I need a phone.
I'm gonna try to rip it in half. I'm on steroids.
And they be like, "Sir, put that book down," and you just gotta make eye contact.
Sir, put that book down.
They be like, "Oh, fuck."
But he's just trying. He ain't getting it, but he's just trying.
But I'm working him
Faces
the whole
red,
time.
Veins popping out of your neck, and you're just. I
Yeah.
don't get it, guys. I saw a YouTube video once.
If I get it, I'll confess. I'll tell you everything I know. And then I get it. And then I get it.
And then he gets it.
Oh,
Shit.
You got that on video, right?
You gotta finish it. You guys got this, right? Okay, it was me, Ron.
No. Even then, I'll be like, my veins are all popping. I'm like, I don't know anything. You know what I mean?
And then your arms go up.
I don't know shit.
I'm so glad I did not take that to the water, bro.
I wish you would have.
One of y'all would have got back on, bro.
Stephanie said they're gonna tase your ass, Jimmy.
They ain't gonna get this. I'm not gonna hit me. I'm like, Rick Larry. You know,
He's gonna be the don't tase me, bro. Don't tase me, bro.
I'll be like, I kind of always want to see what that felt like. You know? Let her. I'm gonna rip my shirt off and be like, God, let her rip. You know? Yeah, but this motherfucker is nuts.
He's nuts.
But I'm working him the whole time. I know damn well, like, I'm not genuinely that crazy.
But you're making. Yeah.
I'm just. What are you gonna do?
You're gonna have the best deposition since Little Wayne, baby.
Jesus Christ, it's gonna be great, man.
Yep. And if you guys don't know, we already covered that 4 or 5 years ago on one of our older episodes. If you go back on YouTube, you can find it.
Look up Little Wayne deposition.
Just watch that. Just watch
And if you didn't
that.
like Little Wayne, you got no choice but to respect
You
him
have
for that
to.
shit.
You have to at that point. Because
That deposition was more entertaining than any rhyme he has ever said.
Dude, I never really got into his music because I don't like the lazy rap.
Right.
But the deposition made me be like, that's my dude.
Yeah,
That's my dude. He gave no
My man was
shits.
like, so
No
you said-
shits.
So you said it was a Saturday? I don't even know what a Saturday. Like, just dumb shit. And Lil Wayne didn't give them shit. Like,
And they're just like trying.
Lil Wayne
They're being
too.
so patient.
So they're like, so did you say that you pick your grandmother up on Saturdays? No, I did not say that. Like it was just like he stood 10 fucking toes down. Like
That's how I would be though. Just because what the worst that's gonna happen is you're just gonna put me in jail.
Right.
Yeah, all right, put me in jail. You're still not getting
Like I
anything
said,
out.
if they don't have
I'm not
anything,
saying, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
if they genuinely don't have anything, they're just trying to fucking get you to be like,
you're not gonna like
then they're
Batman
gonna-
Joker
then they're
my
gonna let you go if
ass.
they don't have anything.
Yeah, you're not gonna
Batman
fucking
Joker,
like
dude.
Batman Joker my ass. You know what I mean? I doubt it. You know what I mean? If you did, oh, go for it. Like I mean,
What is Batman Joker?
You know what I mean? When he booms on his hands and bam, he fucks.
Oh, he beats his.
Yeah, he
just
kicks
comes
his
and beats
ass.
the shit out of him.
Yeah,
But you
there's
ain't
no one
getting-
rule.
It ain't gonna work on the Joker anyway.
It's not gonna. Yeah, it's like all right. So even if you do get some hothead that comes in and fucking
Still
decides to
don't
fuck
work.
me up, it's just gonna be like.
I'm just gonna be have my ass beat. That's fine.
Yeah, I'd be
Right,
like,
right.
and I mean, Joker did have a point. Like, you keep me hitting the face, I get fuzzy. It's like you're not gonna get anything out of me. Then it's like I'm all discombobulated now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Yep.
and then like he'll start kicking my ass, and I'll just start jerking it. You know what I mean?
This is
What
so
are they gonna
ridiculous.
do? What are they gonna do?
They like,
Like,
put
what
your
the
dick away.
fuck?
Put your dick away. The
No.
only crime y'all
Hit
got
me
me
more.
with is indecent exposure. I'm not gonna stop.
No, I'm not gonna pull it out though. I'm putting my hands. Is it still indecent exposure? So I'll be like, yeah, like this. You know?
Doing the hand motion.
Yeah, I'm not even really gonna do it. I'm just gonna do this.
Everyone's like, sir, you gotta stop.
Sir,
I'm sorry, every
sir,
9 o'clock.
but he just doesn't stop.
I gotta beat my dick. I'm sorry, you brought me here. If I was home.
What time is it? 3 o'clock? Fuck, I'm late. Fuck it.
Now I gotta do it 5 times.
They would have to work, and I'm not making that shit up, bro. If we all did something and I somehow took the fucking fall for it, they got me, like it just is what it is. I'm not,
period.
you know.
Like I'm not fucking. Okay, I gotta go down. Make sure y'all take care of what
Until they go. You give us names. You're free to go right this second. No further questions asked.
You just need one name. They're like, one name.
Rick.
Bob Hollywood. Like, Bob Hollywood. I know, bitch.
I said Rick.
I know.
I'm kidding, though. I'm kidding. I wouldn't throw Rick out.
Rick out.
I wouldn't throw, because I thought we were going to be able to say Wayne Blake. He's like, you need one name, and then me and Bob go,
Rick.
Yeah.
No.
Why y'all do that? God damn it!
I was at work.
I'm the one that took the goddamn call.
Like when they
I took the goddamn call.
when they called for backup, I was the one that fucking said how the fuck did I do it?
Where does this southern accent come from?
I don't know.
He don't have a southern accent.
That's Bob. He got that shit going.
But both of y'all like.
Well, I got it from Bob.
Rick was like, "Well, guys, I wasn't at work. I was just at work. I wasn't doing it."
Accent. There
That's what I'm talking
But
about.
you got to do the more
Yeah, you gotta put more tongue in the mouth.
It's got to be like
the
this.
Godfather cotton balls in the mouth sort of almost shit.
I don't want to even talk like that.
But he doesn't. It's just
He really no. That's the joke.
It
That's the
was
joke.
when we were younger. He was like lazier, like the same voice,
yeah.
but like it's just fun to. It's like a caricature of his voice.
Right.
Like if we do that, you know who we're talking about.
Right.
They all ask us in the room, like, I don't know why we're all in there.
At the same time,
Giving one name. But they're like, you give us who did it, and we're going to let you guys go. 3, 2, 1, Stefan. And we all just throw Stefan out. Fuck him. There you go.
The long lost brother.
Yeah.
Oh,
Stefan did it. God damn it.
It's like you could have literally saw where I was.
Oh, TV! That was Wednesday! Oh God! But the funny thing is that they believe it. You know what I mean? And they send somebody down there to get them.
That's the best.
But no, I mean, I never understood. Okay, I'm not gonna say I don't understand it because obviously, if you were involved in shit, and they somehow got you, and you got all these years you're looking at, and all this stuff, and
listen,
but I'm saying like anybody.
They ain't got me so far in all these years.
But like
in this scenario, it just don't sound right though. Yeah,
but
you slip.
And then
you don't normally slip like that. Yeah,
but then they go.
They don't.
You know, all right, you get a reduced sentence or you get protection, you get this and that. We just want the names of who you were, blah, blah, blah. And then people go, all right, I get protection. Oh, I don't have to serve as long. Oh, okay. All right. Da, 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 da. And then they fucking just name it. And then it's like, oh, you're still going to fucking jail. Now you're a rat. So now you're even worse. So now when you get out of jail, your little short sentence you got, when you get out of jail, you're going to have a target on you.
Like, you're still going to be
in
jail.
That's even if you make it through.
They got reach there.
Yeah,
they got
reach
plenty
there,
of reach there.
And outside, especially if you get lucky in prison, when you get out, you're still going to have people like you got a target on you. And then you're a bitch. Like, you still have that in you. Like, you sold everybody out. So on top of all the other shit, you still have that mental shit.
Yeah, that's almost worse than any
everybody
of
out.
That's
and
almost
you gotta
worse than
live
any of it.
So what's the point? Because you know
you're your actual fucking friend.
Well, yeah, and it's like
right.
And if I'm facing life for something, and what are you going to cut that in half, or what are you going to give me 10 years if I get right away? No, you're still going to give me like 80 years.
Guys, we don't plan on doing anything. By the way,
this isn't a plan.
Let's just do it. Let's just make sure everybody go. We're just riffing.
Spinning Venom.
We're doing Spinning Venom Radio. This is why it's called Spinning Venom Radio.
Yeah,
having a good time.
but it's like if I know I'm facing life right there in that moment, it's going to hit me. I might cry a little bit. I might fart or something. I don't know what's going to happen.
Wow, you'll finally fart.
I might finally. But like,
he'll be like,
I don't know.
So you're going to wait for fucking 100 years minimum. Listen, it's going to get silent. You're going, you'll be like, What the fuck was that?
It's like a wine.
You're like, excuse me, fellas. I never expected to hear that. And they're like, yeah, 100 years. And you're like every time they say it, more just
Every time just a little
But
bit
I'm gonna
leaks
go ahead
out.
and just prepare. Like, all right, I'm done. Like, that's jail is now life. You know what I mean? Like at that point.
That's what you love, bro.
At that point, you gotta fucking. No, fuck that. You better commit a worse crime than getting that bitch with me, man. Come on. Ride or die.
You could have snitched on me.
So you gotta do something and get caught.
You
Like,
could have just said, it was me and Bob, and then we both in that bitch.
all right, so that's what I'm gonna do. And you can be like, why you do that shit to me, man? I'll be like, because it's ride or die, ain't it?
I
Like,
ain't want to be alone.
we in this shit together.
I'm like,
be
we both
alone.
in here. Who's going to put money on our commissary?
That is a good point. We got people. We got
Just let me be around, so I got it.
Nah, fuck that.
Because I'm not going to
If you ain't gonna commit a
I'm not going to have
crime,
the luxuries you're going to have on the inside.
if you ain't, you might.
You're talking about.
You might.
You're
You
talking
might.
about you're going to lay down for the first few
You
months.
might.
Until you build up in the ranks, and then you're going to be the one.
You got a lot better. Right, it's going to be a lot harder for Bob. Bob's got a lot of fighting to do.
Yeah, he finally gets that big ass up to bullshit. They gonna wax the shit out of that. That's gonna be nuts. They gonna call him Peaches. They're like, why they call him Peaches? He got that cobbler dog. He got that shit warm as shit.
He's got that cobbler. They call him Peaches.
I'm gonna put your phone in because I already have your name in my phone. I don't know if you remember or not, but your name has a peach in it. Your name has a peach in it. I'm just because it's Bob and he has a big ass. So it has a peach. It's a peach for the O.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
get it.
I think now I'm just gonna call him Peaches.
You should be Peaches.
But
definitely should be Peaches.
But if you don't do something just as bad, if not worse, to come in that bitch with me, I'm gonna be like, Warden, you know what? Actually,
Warden,
I got Warden or whoever you talk to tell
I'm
him.
the warden. I'm like, how soon after, like the first few months?
I'll be like, yeah, you're gonna be writing me. I'll be like, Bob, man, it's lonely, man. I don't want to do this shit alone, man. Blah blah. And I'll be like, come on, just fucking kill, go to a bank. Say you're gonna rob them, and then as soon as she looks up at you, shoot her in the head. Like, just whatever. You know what I mean? You walk into a bank, you're like, you fucking slide a note to her, and the teller's going to be looking at it. Give me all the money. You just shoot her.
No, the notice is going to be like, we'll see we get around. She's going to look at it and be like, I'm going to shoot you. She'll be like, what?
She'll be like, what? You know?
Like, I did it! Send me to jail with my man Jimmy! They can be like, damn, man, you had to murder that woman.
Right. Well, I don't think you can just request to be in jail, though, right?
No. What the fuck kind of shit is that?
I don't know.
Request.
Can I please just spend a week in here? I want to see what it's like.
Oh, maybe
They should do that. That'll help them with their funding. That'll help them with money. If you can have something set up where for a week you can pay to be in prison.
Okay, that's really sadistic.
No, why not?
Like,
They got worse shit out there.
No, if you were like,
That's-
hey,
yeah.
I want to go to jail, but you're actually paying them to, you gotta really love it in jail.
But yeah,
That's like those people that
but to
pay to
get that
get beat up by
experience.
like dominatrix.
Yeah, but no.
It's different, but it's
It's kind of the same deal, though. Nah, Bob.
That's
No.
a good fucking
That's
time.
a weird type of
Do
pleasure.
you understand where my head is in that, though?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
for that experience. Like, you're a good person. You don't commit crime. You don't,
But you want to.
Not saying only bad people
You want to
commit
be
crime, but I mean-
cool and tell people you've
Well, no.
been in jail.
Not even that. Just to get the experience. What
But
does
the
it
thing
feel
is-
like to be in prison for a week? You know what I mean? Like, oh, give us $500 and we'll show you.
I know plenty of people who
I'd
don't
do
think
it.
it's a good idea.
Listen,
Don't
I'm-
like it.
I
It's
get
not
it.
a
I
good
get it.
life.
I
It's
get
not
it.
be rough,
I'm
man.
not
It's not a
saying
fun-
it's
it's not a vacation.
exotic. I'm not saying that it's anything like that. Who's that guy out? I forget what state it is. And he has like a 2-year waiting list because he's how fucked people are. But he like basically tortures the shit out. He's been on TV and shit.
What?
He like you have to sign a thing like you know what I mean. And he like tortures the shit out of you and like drowns you and like puts bags around your head and like beats the shit out of you and like locks you in barrels.
What the hell is
They
this?
have a long. It's like a farm or something. It's called something.
It sounds like a good
If
time.
anybody in the
It's
chats
a good
know
time.
that it's a real thing, it happens. You literally like if you go,
Pay to be tortured?
yeah, like really tortured. Like you could die. Like it could happen. Like.
But you got to sign a waiver saying.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. You have
die.
to sign a bunch of shit. But
has
like,
he killed anybody?
I don't know. But you can quit halfway through.
Right.
But it's a real thing. So go to like I'm gonna look it up right now. I'm just gonna type it in because as soon as I get it,
then send it to me and I'll put it up. If
torture.
it's not like,
I'm just gonna type in torture.
if it's not like
porn.
really weird and like super violent.
But it's been on TV and not TV.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But like,
I've seen
if
like,
it's on
documentaries
YouTube,
about
then we
it.
can
Yep.
do YouTube.
Yep. No, it definitely is.
I'm just I'm fascinated by that
I'm
now.
surprised you haven't heard about that.
No, I've
it's
never.
pretty big, dude. It's
No, I
like
feel like as
legit.
soon as you pull it up, you remember something. But right now, I'm drawing.
I don't know. It's weird.
Tennessee's McCamey Manor.
McCamey Manor.
McCamey Manor. It's fucked. Like it is fucked. McCamey.
How do you spell McCamey?
It is McKamey, and then Manor.
McCamey Manor. That's a haunted house.
Is that it?
40-page waiver offers patrons
Wait.
$20,000 if you can handle.
No. That's him. But this isn't a haunted house though. This is because that's the guy right there. That's him. I saw him on TV, YouTube or whatever. He is a sadistic son of a bitch, but like you pay him, and he takes you through this course.
Yeah, it's a haunted house, but it's like a crazy one.
It's
Here,
really
I'm gonna,
really bad.
Because even at the time, they said when you were in the article,
All right.
the most haunted house is back in San Diego.
Now he may have a haunted house as something else he makes money off
Let
of,
me get us set up real quick.
but that's not what I'm talking about.
I got a news story on it, so we'll.
I'm talking about like the actual.
Here we go.
I really don't know about this segment. Your worst fears coming true. The scariest haunted house in the United States is offering $20,000 to anyone who could finish. Anyone can get through the haunted house, they give you 20 grand.
Oh yeah.
Now, to go in, you need a doctor's note, you need a safe word, of course, and you need to sign a 40-page waiver. The psychotherapist, Dr. Robbie Ludwig, is here, of course, again.
The psycho therapist.
To add some analysis on this, and
you brought me in for psychological torture.
This is great. It's so hard to get through that they give you 20 grand. Now somebody tells me that there's some sort of hypnosis involved, where they hypnotize you to make you even more scared. I don't even know that much about it.
You know, it's possible. I'm just wondering legally how they can get away with this, because I could just see so many lawsuits happening as a result. It wouldn't seem worth it. But it was really interesting when looking at this video, because what they are inducing is a form of psychological torture, but for fun. So I imagine whoever is going into this haunted house.
So what goes on in this guy's head? What are people? What's actually happening to people in this situation? Why can't they get through it?
Well, I'm sure in part they probably don't. Part of the drive is maybe I would be the one that could get through it, or maybe they are the one that could get through it.
People want
to but there's excitement in danger, and that's why we like horror movies and to go through haunted houses. But this is another extreme. So these are true masochists that are in for an adrenaline rush to see if they can get through. And what's scary is that I, as a therapist, would never sign off on any of my patients or anyone I know.
Yeah, I thought a joke's a joke.
Well,
I mean, plenty of them
you're not going to really be like, oh yeah, go try that.
Don't you think that? Well, yeah, but don't you think that like there's a risk of like you could just lose yourself and and then like you're just
But yeah,
it's bad, bro.
I won't say who, but there's somebody's safe word is Pineapple, which is fine.
Okay, mine would be lawsuit.
Okay, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's probably part of the
we're
waiver that you
what
signed.
saying, but you're saying this is
Right.
maybe we shouldn't. People could get hurt doing this.
Well, maybe part
She's
of
in there,
what
"Lawsuit,
is
lawsuit,
acceptable,
shut up, bitch."
given the psychological torture, is they know they're doing it for entertainment. They know they are doing it for fun. They know that they have a safe word. But I would never feel okay with inducing this, even for fun, because some of the things that they are
that's
doing,
why
and I
we
wrote it
wouldn't do it.
down, sensory deprivation can cause bizarre
Now, they
thoughts,
haven't always
hallucination.
offered. I don't mean to talk over it.
No, we'll pause it.
They haven't. This must. I don't know what year this article's from, but he hasn't always offered this 20K. Like that must be. Maybe he was.
It's a gimmick.
A gimmick.
It's to drum up some more
They've
business.
had such a
That's still
long
paying
waiting
people,
list.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they have such a long waiting list of people that want to do this, and they always dress them up in these like animal costumes, like a cow or a pig, or it's just fucking weird. There's a whole documentary. He has a few documentaries where I watched one on it was either Netflix or YouTube. I can't remember which one, but it was these two guys. Oh no, it was a couple, a man and a woman, and they went in. The man couldn't finish it. The woman got a little bit further, but then she was out. And then it was like the first time he ever like actually like allowed cameras for like him to be filmed. Wow. And he was talking about all this shit. And you see what they're doing to these people. I mean, they're duct taping their mouths and they're pushing them in water. They're like holding their heads under water by the hair, and they're pulling their hair back up, and they're like, "Oh, you want more, little piggy? Squeal, little piggy! I can't hear you." And then they fucking dunk them again, and then they're like slapping them, and they're fucking. It's like, why? How? Like I couldn't do it. Yeah, I have no.
A lot of weird people that are. There's a lot of weird people. But obviously he wouldn't be putting up that 20K if he didn't think he could make that back.
Oh yeah, of course. You know? Yeah.
Does he say how much it cost to sign up for it?
I would have to look. Maybe I have to do a
When
little
they
more
put you in a dark room, you lose your sense of yourself and what's going on in your surroundings. It creates learned helplessness where you feel like you can't control your environment and get out or free yourself. Your self-image is altered because you no longer are in control of your environment. And just some of the things that they make you do, eat vomit and just, just hold certain positions for a long time.
21 years of older, sign a 40-page waiver, which you got to read that shit.
Oh, of course.
Complete a sports physical, pass a drug test.
Yeah, you're going to be highest in the
right. Fucking it up for people.
Complete
They would get through your face. If you watched it, you would be so uncomfortable. Like it's bad.
Pineapple.
Right, lawsuit. Exactly.
Right.
But obviously people are enjoying it. There's a long waiting list, and they've covered themselves as far as I can see.
Why are we like this? I mean, you mentioned
proof of medical insurance, doctor's letter stating you are physically and mentally cleared, and create a safe word. What if you forget your safe word?
My safe word's gonna be safe word. No, I'm not.
Or move these. You need a pineapple
Yeah,
too.
you
can't
fuck
say
that
it.
up. Right.
Why?
Well, there's an adrenaline rush. Risk-taking, it's exciting, especially if you know that you're doing it for fun. Listen, if someone were really abducted...
Let me ask you this. I don't like scary movies.
Okay.
What does that mean about me? Like,
what's
wrong with it?
Are you a romantic comedy kind of guy?
I guess. But is there like something wrong with me that I don't like?
No, I mean, everybody is designed differently, but there's some people that
clearly think there's something
love it, in part because you know that you're safe, but you could be scared at the same time. And I imagine that's what's going on in this haunted house as well.
I like that kind of. So they made myself.
House. Scary. So scary. You have to sign a waiver.
I don't know. It's just
San Diego.
They said something about San Diego, but the farm is in Tennessee. Like that's where they take. That's where this place is. Like I said, there's.
Any haunted house requires.
Yeah, like this has a girl locked in a freezer.
Hours of this.
And how long? Like, where's the survival?
It's developed an international cult following with a waiting list of more than 20,000 people.
Well, just this little independent little
that's him.
attraction that we're doing, just for the fun of it, and it became worldwide, and I don't know
like, I
how.
want to kill somebody,
Or quite how to deal
but
with
I
these
don't want to go to
newfound
jail.
fame.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get as close to it as possible.
With this
Right.
sort of entertainment.
Oh, we get
That's what I
death
think.
threats
Look
on
at
a
how
daily
it's like
basis.
a doesn't
Serious death threats.
That's a clown
He
mask.
says he
Look at
gets
that.
calls,
That's-
emails, and hackers trying to stop this, threatening to kill them and blow up the house, among other things.
The police are involved. The FBI is involved now. I mean, these are just, it's crazy.
Especially crazy because everyone working for him does it for free. And McCamey doesn't make a dime.
How does he not make it? That doesn't make any sense.
McCamey loves greyhounds, so to get in, all it costs you is a donation of dog food. He says they have made a few changes because of these death threats, a couple precautions in place, but they don't plan to slow down.
That's awesome.
Reporting live tonight, Dan Haggerty, 10 News.
Oh, that I didn't know about. That's
Well,
fascinating.
10 cards going into the manor, you'll do well. Because it's really difficult to lose 10 failed cards once you get inside. The manor is very mental, like I said, and when you're inside the real show, the physicality part of it ends. There's not much physicality at all. It's going to all be about the mental.
We're going to recognize that name. I really thought that it was above them to trivialize what I said in my previous video and then bring it to a group of hostile and aggressive people as if it were just a joke, thinking they'd know better than that. But of course, I guess I overestimated quite a bit. I don't want to associate with this person anymore because whether they would want to admit it or not, what they did seriously fucked up my day. I had 400 different people coming into my inbox threatening to hurt me, threatening to hurt my fiance, and threatening to hurt my family. My family lives on
The memory, attention to detail, all that good stuff. If you got a good handle on that, you'll do well. But every time you fail an activity, a task, a stunt, you'll lose a fail card. Or sometimes we have it set up to where you'll gain or lose 5 fail cards per missed endeavor. Again, you need to gain. You need to be on the positive. Okay?
I just feel like they're gonna.
It's really.
I feel like they're gonna escalate more and more and more until you really have to quit. Like that picture of that guy with the wrench around his teeth.
Yeah.
There's not much you if you know how a wrench works. There's not much you can do if a piece of metal is hooked on your shit like that. Like that can fuck your teeth up.
You'd be like,
But
I
you
need
signed-
to go to the dentist anyway.
Yeah,
rip
but
that bitch. Like-
right, but then they rip your. But if they really fucking chip your teeth, like you're
But
now you're fucked.
but you're not gonna. So what do? Do you let them pull your tooth out, or do you say stop? Or pineapple or whatever.
Or are you gonna get that 20,000?
That's what I'm saying. So you rip your tooth out. All right, it's gonna hurt.
Well, it did
But
say
you can
you
get a
gotta
fake
have
tooth put back
insurance.
in.
So if you got insurance, you gotta take your ass to the dentist. After you
That's
go.
what I'm saying.
Insurance ain't gonna cover that shit.
Yeah, but
you got insurance, yeah, but
I'm just
insurance
saying,
ain't
you
gonna
can
cover
still go
that.
to the dentist.
Yeah,
regardless.
yeah.
Like, the dentist is not like, how did you fuck
It's a
these
matter
teeth
of
up?
basic math.
It's not car insurance.
You need to have more than what you're losing, and you'll be okay. Now, once you lose.
Kinda, yeah, though.
What?
It's kind of like car insurance.
Well, you pay for something
You pay for it,
You're really not using most of the time.
but if it looks like it's some weird shit, they might ask.
Well, they're gonna ask, but I don't think. I don't
They're
know.
like, oh, you got that pulled out by a wrench. We're not.
Like,
I don't
if
trust
you
the insurance.
fucking-
I don't trust
I don't
insurance
know.
companies.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
saying,
trust
if you
either.
shoot
I don't
yourself
know.
in the foot, your insurance company is like, well, we can't fucking pay for that bill. It's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, don't be smart.
All of
Be
your
smart.
fail cards, you now have to do what we call a hallelujah breaker. Yeah, hallelujah
It's
breaker.
Halloween
That sounds
season,
so
guys,
fun,
so
right?
this fits right
But
in.
what happens with a hallelujah breaker is real simple. If you cannot complete that
This
hallelujah
is
breaker,
so weird.
it's game over.
I'm genuinely
lose.
surprised you haven't heard of this.
You lose all the money.
No, dude, no,
You
I
lose the
have no
show.
idea.
Now, that does not mean I'll automatically take you out of the tour. If you want to continue on just because it's fun and you want to... yeah.
Doesn't sound like it's fun.
My name is Lala Camellia Mezbaki. I came all the way here from New Boston, Michigan.
Right?
Right. It's really ironic and kind of pathetic that after I go public and say I've been getting death threats from the people who work in the employ of this place, this guy goes out and says exactly the same thing. Why do I have such a big problem with this place? None of the footage you saw in that article is representative of what actually goes on in this event.
Goes on.
This is more representative of what people go through. You might want to brace yourself. It's pretty harsh.
Hold it in! I'm tired of you throwing up in my room. You understand?
Bob, I'm bracing myself. Fuck you! I don't want to see this. You don't have to look.
Get your
Brace
hands
me.
off me, Steve. Aren't you glad you're here, Steve? Aren't you glad it's only going to 4.5 hours? Aren't you glad? Aren't you glad, Ryan? Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You signed up for this.
Oh, okay.
All right, yeah.
This
is going off the rails.
We're making doers like a scene.
It's gone off the rails too much.
We haven't started yet.
Well, I told you though.
That's
So
too much.
I think me
too
paying
much.
to be in prison for a week is better than this. Okay, that's all I'm
Why
saying.
did you get us to watch that? That is ridiculous.
Hey, you pulled that video up, okay?
Well, I was fascinated for a little bit, but then it just got.
Maybe later, just get on YouTube. The documentary isn't. It doesn't show that. Like the documentary just covers that couple that goes in.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I have a bit of a masochist inside of myself.
Yeah,
but
you
not
ain't doing
like
that shit, Bob.
Like that doesn't interest me.
What if Rick did it and got through it? Rick's like, y'all ain't gonna fuck with me.
Marie Odom said I would do it.
I don't know. I don't know you, so I can't confidently say.
And Shamala said, "Won't that be scripted?" I don't know if that's scripted or not. Honestly, that seems like it's a little out there. Seems like it's a little out there. Seems like they might be wanting to push people a little bit. I don't know. That's weird.
I guess if you want to feel like you're going to die, like you want that feeling.
I guess people want.
Yeah.
There are people that want to feel physical pain,
right?
And mental. That's the thing. It's just that for me personally, that's too much. That doesn't.
That's too much for me. Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Take a fucking little. Shock my balls or some shit. Don't fucking.
Thank you for lightening the mood a little bit.
But like what he said makes sense though.
That shit was heavy though.
Because I even said the same thing. It was like he is a guy who wants to do this.
He wants to hurt. Yeah.
But legally.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that might be why he can't take
something.
money because like there's got to be. I don't know. That's weird, man.
I didn't know he
a
didn't.
40-page waiver.
Well, I mean,
there's a lot of shit he's got to cover his ass for.
Absolutely.
Woo!
Yeah.
Fuck yes. These people are at the bare minimum. There's gonna be some fucking psychological harm.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna, like the woman was saying, like you're gonna be different. Like,
Yeah.
You go to jail, you're different.
You're different, right?
Right. Things change you, and you are unforeseen.
I have no problem saying you'll never catch my ass in there.
And that's fair.
No.
I'm not gonna.
You know what I mean?
I'm
Like,
not
interested in
I
that.
could do. No,
Never, ever.
Even try. Even if I was like a fucking
crazy
Marine who got tortured in fucking Afghan. No, it doesn't interest me to do dumb shit.
Yeah. We're definitely going ghost hunting, but we're not
We ain't
doing.
doing- yeah, we ain't going there.
We're not going to get
no way to
tortured.
record it, so
No.
it wouldn't be
Right. Like, yeah, you got to sign the waiver saying that they own the footage anyway, because they are recording it as you see.
They are recording it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do record it.
I wonder if he has
Can't
like
get
some
it.
type of weird fetish, like where he records himself torturing people too.
Probably.
Because it is
He's
torture. That's
got
literally
some sort
torture.
of- He's sadistic.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying anything is wrong with that. This is your outlet is legal.
And if you
People
have
want-
willing
Right.
willing participants, hey man,
It's
that's
just not my thing.
no, not my cup of tea, man. I'm gonna go hunt some ghosts and get
And that's
haunted.
probably
I'm
like
cool being haunted.
Dominators-
I just don't want no human putting a wrench on my mouth.
Right. It's probably
nature and
Dominators
vomit.
and
No,
dominatrix that
no.
are like, well, damn, this shit's too far for you. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
There's both ends. It's like people are interested in this. People are just like, too
I
far
just
for me.
want to know, because you do know these people have had these moments. Some would just sign it and everything go, they're ready, boom, boom, boom. But you have those people that they kind of got that adrenaline rush that they're actually finally doing it. And they're sitting there reading the fucking thing and they're fucking signing their shit and doing all this stuff. They're like, yeah, man, getting good. And then they get led to the path and then it hits them. Like, oh shit, I'm
Like, you're
actually doing
You're
this.
not
is
even
real.
You're not even in the shed yet. You're just fucking walking or
Working your way in, yeah.
And then you're like, safe word. They're like, what? Safe word. I said safe. I said my goddamn safe word. I changed my mind. Like, you haven't even started. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't want to do this. Like,
I'm done. I'm done already. I would be done already though. I
Hashtag
wouldn't want to. No. Jimmy said hashtag IHTP.
yeah, it's not for me. Like smack me around. Like, choke me. bite me, scratch me, maybe spit in my mouth.
Maybe.
Do not pull my teeth out. I do not want to be with a person that's giving me all of their good shit. And they're like, this motherfucker won't say the safe word. Let me get my wrench and pull his teeth out. I don't want, no.
Oh my God.
As soon as I see them fumbling through the fucking tool chest, I'm going to be like, safe word. I don't even know what you're getting now. Safe word.
Is your life so dull you need something like this to make you feel alive? Or is it just somebody or is it like a personality type who's just attracted to that type of stuff?
Let me say this. When it comes to like actual like dominators and dominatrixes, like not to this extreme, but like maybe the sexual element. Like, and again, a lot of people will pay a dominatrix and there's not really sex involved.
Right.
You're not having sex with that person, but your fantasies are being fulfilled. Usually those are like fucking like type A people who feel powerful.
Right.
And they want to be humble.
Opposite. Right.
So it might be the same way. These might be people that are, I'm fucking tough, man. Nothing scares me. And they want to be scared.
I can get through this shit.
You know what I mean? Like, they might.
I imagine there's got to be a lot of people who are motivated to go through there. But then, like, when you're tied up.
Right.
Because you ain't tied up all the time. You have to be mentally prepared for being tied, just being tied up like that, you know?
And then you combine all of this shit. You can't see. You also can't move freely.
Yep.
Shit like that
The
weighs
sensory
on you.
deprivation.
I know we're already past this comment, but I literally was standing there holding my shit laughing because you were like, hit me, choke me, maybe spit in my mouth.
That was a
But
comment
don't
of the night.
pull my fucking teeth out. I literally.
That's like the best. That's the
Like,
best.
I don't
that's
see
the best
myself
one.
being so gratified that it's like, you gotta do something different for me tonight, honey. You just the fucking slapping me and shit. I went to work with a black eye this
Pull my
morning.
fucking
That's
teeth
nothing.
out.
Nice.
Pull my teeth out tonight. Cut my tongue off. Like
Tase me while you pull my tooth out.
The tasing, I'm not saying I'm against.
Well, I feel like if you were getting tased and pulling your
get
teeth
you
out.
a legal human level cattle prod and just be like, like, I don't know. If I don't like it, I'll say safe word.
I'll say safe word.
Is that fucking simple?
That was a ridiculous story, Jimmy. I'm all messed up by that.
Yeah, I know. So
That's
now,
craziness.
we have to now maybe off camera, maybe I could show you some more stuff about it. But yeah, dude, that's been around for a while. Like I've known about that place.
That's so crazy.
So when you were when I was making the joke about paying $500 to go to prison for a week or something like that, like
that's what you had in mind.
Like I get it that like. It's not like an enjoyment. Like obviously, people who really go,
these people,
it does change. But that's what I'm saying. Like there are people who will pay for certain experiences that real life people have gone through. Because obviously, people have really been tortured, and and obviously against their will.
I want the
just like people have
Frankie
gone to
experience.
fucking prison, for doing something. Wait, what?
I want the handbrake.
He brought it full circle, is what he did.
Please make me hide in the attic for several months, and then when the fucking Gestapo finds us,
they find me.
Take me to the fucking camp. I want to see my sister die, and then I want my father to wonder if his children should like.
Oh, and all I got to do is bring you some dog food for that?
Yes.
Sure.
There you go.
There you go. That's pretty cheap.
I watched the whole documentary. That's the first time I heard something about fucking dog food. I must have not been either. They didn't cover that part.
There's got to be something where he can't technically get paid, so he has to like barter
Why
some
would
way.
you never get paid though?
I have no idea. That 40-page something's got to have some crazy legalities.
But that's just.
I mean, if you're going to show us some stuff off air, that's probably worse than what we just saw. There's got to be.
He has to have a. He has a good fucking like lawyer.
He's probably
has to.
So
the town lawyer.
Yeah. So I mean, like, yeah, he's definitely covered, but like, yeah, that's just fucking weird, man.
What if there was just like in a small town, there's a town lawyer, and so like something happens between
busy
you
man.
two. You're strangers in this scenario. Something happens between you two, and Ron goes and knocks on the town lawyer's door like, Mr. Maffitt,
That was a good knock.
I need a fucking lawyer. And they were like, okay, who are you going against? Jimmy. And he was like, nope, I'm already covering Jimmy. He got to me first. And he was like, God damn it! Like, I can't afford to lose this lawsuit.
Yeah, I don't know how big that is.
He's the best lawyer in town. He's the only lawyer in town.
Only lawyer in town. We're not even sure he went to law school, but the judge lets him talk.
But he sounds really smart and he has a suit. So
He's
our lawyer. You know what I mean? He's the one.
The fucked up part is he's also the judge. So like, huh? So yeah, whoever gets to him first, they win.
And
a small town.
And he works one shift at McDonald's on Sundays. Like, so he's there. You know?
No, this town's too small for McDonald's.
So he knows every.
You can't-
Right.
You can't have a McDonald's.
It's got to be a mom and pop shop.
He's the lawyer. He's the judge.
And
he's
the sheriff.
He's more likely the sheriff that fucking pulled you over.
So he's got to cover every. So all right. So he's gonna. All right. So the sheriff's gonna pull you over. He's gonna give you a ticket. But then you need a lawyer because you got to fight some shit. So you call that guy and he goes, all right, blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, I fucking pulled you over. But he's like, I need a lawyer. All right, I got you. What's going on? And so then he's like, you're fighting yourself. So then he goes into court, and then he's like, then he fucking stands up and he's whatever lawyers do that they fight for their fucking people. And then so he fucking reads his shit off. Then he goes behind the thing, puts his robe on, sits down, and fucking rules on. You know what I mean?
Yep.
You build the fucking. Well, help me out here, damn it.
You're telling it perfectly.
Well, I need some fucking.
Let's just wait.
I don't know what all this shit's called.
The town is so small. He's the fucking cop that pulled you over. He is either your defense lawyer or the fucking district attorney.
And he's the
or
judge.
the prosecutor. And he's the judge. And he does all this shit for free because it's so fucking small of a town. Like, no one's getting paid. They agree to not turn anyone's fucking lights off in this town.
And he's a security guard.
He's a security guard. Like when the judge says, bailiff, take him away, he takes off his fucking robe.
And he takes him away himself.
And the sad thing is he's not the only person in the town. The town has 200 people, but everybody, the librarian is also the fucking pastor, and the baker is the dentist. Like, they're like, I told you to stop eating all the sweets. You sold me the fucking sweets.
Well, I have to pay my bills.
No one's getting paid. Like, I paid you. And you're like, no, but I didn't want to be guilty. Like, I didn't want you to go get my brother, who's the lawyer, and fucking sue me. Like,
you needed your rent, but you are the landlord.
Yeah. What fucking town is this? Jesus Christ.
Tiny town USA. Where
This town is fucked.
When the 200 people in this town make sure it properly functions.
And they all have to do the
Everybody's
grunt
got
work.
5 jobs and no one's getting paid a fucking dime.
That's the thing I don't understand is why aren't these people getting paid?
They don't need it.
Why?
Because it just functions.
No one
It
leaves
just goes.
It just functions.
It's just like those people here that's like, oh, I've never been across the Bay Bridge. None of these people have ever been across fucking Witwicky Bridge. They've never left town. Ever. So they don't need
Is that the name of
money.
the town? Witwicky?
I don't know, but they don't
That's
need
the name of the bridge.
They don't need any money because they don't ever leave. They're not going to go on vacation to Miami.
I mean, it might
They
not
don't-
be that bad because if the baker can fix your teeth,
Definitely
then
no
fucking-
vacation to Miami.
They be like,
Miami.
moons over
Miami.
Miami? Like,
Sounds too foreign. I ain't going.
Miami.
they have a Denny's, though. That's the only fucking
Wait, they got a
franchise.
Denny's?
Of course they got a Denny's.
Denny's,
of course.
but they couldn't have McDonald's.
No, how about Waffle House though? They got Waffle House.
They have Waffle House.
They got
No,
Waffle
but they
House.
can't have McDonald's.
They got Waffle
No,
House.
they got a Waffle House
I
before
said-
McDonald's.
Yeah,
How
I
many
changed
towns when we were driving through?
I understand the Waffle House thing, but he went to Denny's
it. Well,
first.
I changed it.
All right, so Waffle House.
Waffle House instead of Denny's.
Well, that's gonna be eating there every day. Shit.
Trust me, that is their happening spot. They are
And
They're good.
And the fucking store manager is the lawyer, the sheriff, and the judge.
He's like, how do you want your eggs tonight, Earl?
Earl.
I want them fucking scrambled. Let me get them scrambled.
Earl's such a small town name.
Wow. Let's put it this way. In this town, if they are there, there is only one Malik. Let's put it that way.
I'm surprised you were that generous, Bob.
There are probably no Jose's.
At this point, there's got to be a couple.
Well, who's going to cut the grass?
There is no Wongs.
Who's going to make the Chinese food? Damn it!
These people can't spell Chinese.
They can't spell
This
Chinese.
is the town that time forgot, okay? Like, all of their books are from 1782, so they don't even know that the slavery is illegal. So if you're black,
we're getting
t-shirts. Listen, if you're black, do not cross that Witwicky Bridge. Or your whole life is changed.
Oh, we're getting T-shirts made because of Meek or whatever, right?
We
need those shirts.
There is. Hold on. There is a chief running water. Like there is a Native American. The natives are still there. Okay? But all the other people,
is he all gimmicked up or is he like low key? Okay.
Because he doesn't know that that's not how they do it anymore. Like now,
they're just lost.
If you go to the reservation, the people will probably do that for ceremonies and shit. They're not walking around like that all day. But Chief Running Water does not know.
Has no idea.
He is in moccasins and a fucking leather skirt. He is. This is the time.
He's living like his people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you say Tatanka? Did you just say Tatanka? You just did a fucking early 90s wrestling reference.
Well, he doesn't know that. We know that.
Forgot about
Tatanka was awesome.
Yeah,
I love Tatanka.
Would you want me to do Chief J Strongbow?
No, that don't work. That don't work. Tatanka was way more cliche. Chief J Strongbow was way more legit.
If someone says Chief J Strongbow, you still know the type of person we're talking about.
You still know.
Chief Running Water ain't too far.
Chief Running Water.
Now, does he have a horse and an arrow and all this stuff?
Everyone has a horse and arrow.
It's the small town. They still got.
They don't have cars.
They don't have guns yet.
When a plane flies over here, they think the devil is gone.
The technology hasn't came yet. They're shooting their arrows at the dome, at the drones.
Fucking North Island when that boat pulls up and they get the fucking shooting arrow. Luckily, these people do have guns, but
so we don't have Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi. I have computer.
I couldn't. All right, I'm out. I couldn't do it. At least give me internet. So I can see the world.
They don't even have a printing press. They have papyrus, nigga.
They have to hire like 20 guys to go in there, and they're going to read the book out to them, and they have to handwrite it. They don't even write. They have to write in cursive, and it's old timey cursive. You can't even understand.
I can't even read that.
Can't even read the shit.
You know you got 5 fucking jobs. Your first shift, you get the same job all day. Your first shift is 1 to 9, and you gotta come back at 11.
All right. Does Amazon eventually move in?
They do.
That's what sucks.
That's the thing. They're coming. They're coming.
All of a sudden, Amazon just shows up.
There they are.
It's either going to be Amazon or Walmart.
And they're both probably bidding on land right now.
They're fighting over it. They're both fighting over
people
it.
go on Walmart, they've never seen fucking lights before.
Oh my God, I know.
Like,
how? But wait a minute, where do the employees come from? They just come. They're just there. They're just there.
But basically, this will be the first Walmart, or not the first Walmart to shut down.
It's like that episode of South Park when Walmart comes into town and everybody they don't want to work there and they're not going to give in to evil corporation. But then it fast forward and then all of a sudden their dads are working there. They're like, I can't believe you're here. Oh, I can't believe you did this.
You're a sellout, Dad.
So the one person in town that's like, I can't take it no more. I got to go fucking work there. I got to go work there. And they're going to fucking get a job there. And then all the townspeople are going to be, where else are they going to go? Well, first of all, where have they been going?
What do you mean?
It's like, where are they getting their food from? Where are they getting toilet paper?
They're farming. They're living off their own land.
California burger tree.
They're eating the California burger tree.
Fresh off the tree, bro.
There it is.
Now that's full circle.
It is. Yeah.
From the Holocaust to Anne Frank. To the Red Robin
tree.
To the Red Robin to the back to the burger tree.
Great,
oh man, this was old. Dude, this was old school SVR right here. This was old school SVR because we came in and admittedly We didn't have a plan. I know that a couple guys in the chats were like, "Hey, what's the topics for tonight?" And
don't ask that ever again.
I had some old topics just in case.
I had some questions I wanted to
some
ask.
backups, right? But if sometimes, man, this is what we do. We just hang out and we just come up with just random scenarios.
If you notice,
and we make each other laugh.
The more alcohol I have, the better I become. which is
the more loose he becomes. That's why I always make sure there's Michelob Ultra in the house. You always.
Yeah, because
Jimmy will not drink anything else other than Michelob Ultra or something with less calories.
Occasionally a White Claw.
Yeah, but the White Claws have 5 more calories than the.
They do have.
This is my choice.
Damn it, Ron!
I'm sorry, buddy.
This is my choice of drink. Straight vodka.
I wish
it's
he
the
was
Russian
drinking
in you. It's the Russian in you.
And you see, it doesn't faze me. I could totally go to McKaylee fucking ranch. I ain't got shit on me.
Until they put that wrench on your teeth.
But hang on, there's time out though. For $20,000. No. All right. Is there a number?
Yes,
nope.
Of course. No, there
I mean, no.
There's got to be a number.
There's a number where
hold up.
There's a number where I would try.
Okay,
no,
so
see,
I just want to go in increments. Say what you gotta say.
Hold on. There's not even a number for me to try because if I don't feel confident I'm going to make it, I still did it for nothing.
Right.
That's the thing.
Like if I was confident I would make it, but you're not getting anything if you lose. You're getting nothing.
But you could win. You're not going to die. You're not going to die.
Yeah, but if you're already not confident
that
you're going to do it, if you don't think you can make it through it, that's like if you don't think you can climb Mount Everest.
I understand.
You're gonna just die up there and freeze, and they ain't even gonna get your body.
You're gonna be there forever.
Yeah, you're just there now.
Some hiker's gonna stab you when it's like, what the fuck?
No, they don't go. They can't get you.
Well, but I'm saying there have been people that have climbed up Mount Everest and passed bodies.
Right.
So that's what I mean. You're gonna be one. They're gonna be.
You're gonna be one of the bodies. Right.
Oh, Bob. You know what I mean? Like, it's like. So, but no, okay. But
that you'll know it's me.
So I understand that, right? But I feel like because money is money, right? Say what you want about it, right? Money is money. So 20,000, fair enough. Fine, fuck it. 20,000 ain't nothing. But if someone said you get untaxed, let's not get all deep. $10 million.
That's what I was gonna say.
$10 million is your money if you can get through that. That's a lot of money.
Okay,
so while you're getting your tooth ripped out, you're thinking $10 million.
Are you thinking?
I don't know.
No. Are you thinking you'll die for $10 million? Because if you'll die for $10 million, because the thing is, the psychological treatment that they're putting you through, even if you're not, because they're not going to kill anybody. Right. Maybe you never know.
I mean, unless you have some,
barring weird.
But that's why they do the test on you.
Right, and barring any type of medical conditions nobody knows about. Are you willing to die for that $20 million?
No, because it's my life. I don't want to die for $20
million. But what if you had like a family and you had to take care of them and like maybe you wanted that money for your kids? So even if you do die, you still get the money. What if there was a point where finish or die? But if you die, you still get it.
So if you don't quit, right? So
you sacrifice yourself.
So here's the thing. Yeah. So here's the thing. If you don't die. Or I'm sorry. If you don't quit, if you quit, you're automatically not getting shit.
Right.
If you win, if you make it, you get $20 million.
Right.
If you die, maybe beforehand, you get to pick. If you die, these are the people that get your money.
Right.
Yes, I would go through with it because then I know
it's like life insurance.
I know. Yeah, I know. At least if I make it right, like. I don't have any pre-existing medical conditions. I took my drug test. I took my physical that they put you through. I'm confident I wouldn't die, right? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't think I myself would die. So I'm looking forward to $20 million.
But you'd be fine being psychologically fucked up with $20 million.
That's my thing.
I'll get a therapist for that $20 million.
I
don't know.
That therapist is going to have a lot of work.
Yeah,
because
she already has a lot of work.
You're going to be fucked up.
Like you see people. Anything.
Just people who've been through prison.
People that almost
come
got
out
kidnapped. They didn't even get successfully kidnapped. Right. A van pulled up. They tried to grab them.
Right.
Somebody saw it, punched the dude in the face. They got away. Fucked up.
Still fucked up.
And they didn't even get kidnapped.
That's some traumatic shit.
Right.
Though.
So this is going to be traumatized.
Very.
And so you.
But now, is there a difference that this is willingly, like this is voluntary trauma versus involuntary? No, I'm asking.
There's definitely a difference. But once you get there, you still. just like you do the $500, you pay $500 to go to prison for a month or a week, whatever.
Whatever,
right.
One day is enough time.
That's enough
for you to get fucked up.
Yeah.
Like not physically, but just like being told when to eat, being told when it's time to go to bed.
Yeah.
If you don't even sleep in the dark, but now you're in the fucking
You
dark.
get like 1 hour of daylight, you know.
But then you're trying to
take a
sleep,
shower.
but then people know that you're new and they're gonna
Yeah,
fuck with
oh
you.
yeah.
When
No,
you
yeah.
take
They
a
want to try
shower,
to break you.
Right.
when you take a shower, your butt cheeks are looking like a burger on a platter. that type
Yeah, boy, give it in cheeks, boy.
The cheeks, boy. So Shyamala said, what about after that, Jimmy? After the show, you will get $10 million. Then the dental is $3,000 for the implantations, and then the therapist is $200 per session, and all that medical costs. Are you cool? You cool with that?
Oh,
no matter what.
Hell yeah, I'm still cool with that.
No matter what, in my
I still got
lifetime,
$10
if I
million.
am alive, I am not running out of $10 million.
Yeah,
you're gonna stay.
Listen, how much?
Bob Boys.
$200 per
I would.
hour. I'm gonna go to the therapist just because. I'm gonna go ahead and be like,
make me better, bitch.
No, you're gonna go into the therapist. You're gonna be like, dance, bitch.
Yeah.
Dance.
How much is money?
I don't want to hear you talk.
She's gonna be like, but you paid when you came in. Why are you giving me this money?
Hey, you already paid. You paid 6 months in advance.
The therapist is gonna be at home enjoying dinner with her family. Here's $200, bitch. I want an hour.
I need to talk.
An hour.
I want an hour.
I got shit on my
And she's like, no, I have to take other people. It's not about the money. And you're like,
I'm not
just keep going.
Just keep, and then she's like, okay.
And she's like, all right, fine.
I'm not gonna pick it up off the ground. And if you pick it up, you owe me an hour. Like, shit.
You owe me
All right, let's be honest. This therapist is pretty goddamn lucky, though. I mean, ain't nobody else throwing money at her like that. And I say her, come on.
$200 an hour.
Therapists are females. I feel like they're just really good at talking.
A lot of them.
I'm not talking to a guy. If I get a therapist, I'm not getting a guy. Fuck a guy. I want to talk to a woman.
That actual question, like that doesn't make the scenario any harder. Because with
No, it
$10 million,
because you still have to get
gonna
through
be able
it.
to pay for. I'm saying with $10 million, she's making it seem like, oh, you might run out. You can still gotta pay for your.
I'll take $1 million of that.
$3,000 out of $10 million just to get. Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the dentist, take
That's
all
like
my
a
shit
pimple
out,
on my
give
ass.
me implants.
That's
you know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
even if implants cost like $20,000 to $10 million.
You have $10 million.
Yeah.
Fuck it. And I think we originally said 10, and then you said 20, and I went with 20.
Can I just say
and then
this
I think
is how
she went back
poor
to
I
10,
am.
but
maybe I moved it to
This is how poor I am.
even better.
When you were asking for a number, and I'm thinking, okay, perfect scenario.
20, 21. I'll do it.
Perfect scenario, you survive it. Yeah, you might be fucked up, but you make it through, so you're getting the money. I was just thinking fucking million, but you jumped to 20 million, so like fuck yeah. I mean,
I was just saying, like a number.
Also me, I'm not running out of fucking $1 million.
What did Ted
Like,
DiBiase always say?
Everybody's got a price.
You know what I mean? So I feel like at some point there's going to be a number that even you would not say no to. As traumatizing and terrifying as it is, like
you would
at
try.
some point that number is going to keep going up, and you're going to be like, "Fuck it, let's do it." Like you're you know what I mean? Because it's like, call it what it is. Like, oh, money's not every blah blah blah. Yes, it is. It is. Money is everything. They may not. We haven't talked. They may not feel that way. Money's everything. You know what I mean? Like if you're poor, and I get it. Because I've been poor my whole goddamn life. And we just talked about this.
We were talking about that Friday. Yeah.
I get it. That look, I know what being poor feels like. And I would love to have a lot of money so I don't have to go through this fucking shit anymore. You know what I mean? But hey, you know what? At the same time, it's like, yeah, it might not buy happiness. Obviously, you can still be miserable and have a shitload of money.
But you have less stress for
you. I mean, you know what I mean? And I'm just give me my Corvettes and my beach house, and I'm good to go. Like
you're that motherfucker. You just shit away all your money just now.
I would get
you just shit away all your money, and now you're poor again, bitch.
That's
and taking all that shit from you.
I'd get Corvette. That's $100,000, and I'll get me a nice little waterfront home. That's a maybe 500,
couple
say
million.
800.
Nah, waterfront, brother. Nah, waterfront,
if I go
brother.
to Florida, it's not going to be that much. I'm not saying a mansion. I just mean like a nice little waterfront, a nice little one-story
You're going to go
house.
to like Phoenix
I don't
Springs,
need a
where I'm
whole
from,
lot.
and you're going to get a little spot down there.
Just by the water, and I got a little tiki bar outside. I got my pool, a little fire pit. You know, nothing crazy. Just something very vibey, something very chill. You know, I'm good to go. That's not even nowhere near my money. I got $10 million.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
Like I'm saying, depending, like.
I might get an old school Hummer that was featured in the Big Timers video. I don't know. Like you know what I mean? I want that specific one. You know, I want the one baby was in fucking doing donuts. But no, I mean, you know what?
Imagine, hold up. I can't recall the video, but I imagine young Jimmy was like, oh,
I loved it. I was in my mother's living room. My little white ass was like, Mom, buy me an extra large t-shirt. I don't want to wear nothing that fits. You know what I mean?
I don't want to wear nothing that fits.
That was me, dude. I was like 8 years old. Like, no, the fuck I knew what I was talking about.
That's fucking brilliant.
But like Bob said in his lifetime, he couldn't. And I know how Bob is, right? So I know that Bob would not go through $10 million in his lifetime. Bob would still be going, you want me to go where? I ain't got no gas. I'd be like, Bob!
I'd be like, y'all want to go to Vegas? I can't afford that plane ticket. We can drive.
I'd be like, Bob, let's go to Chad's. Be like, I ain't got no money, dog. You got $10 million. Me, I could absolutely blow through. I could blow through $10 million in a month.
That's
not
what I'm
even
saying. a month.
That's
That's what I'm saying.
I would.
Because I know you, and I know you would. You could. You definitely could.
I very easily.
I would hope you wouldn't.
I could probably go through it in a week.
You probably.
I could. I could, and
then ask yourself what the fuck happened.
30% of that would be ass. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
That's very, that's very conservative, Jimmy.
Hey,
right,
30%.
I got $1,000. You want to fuck with $1,500? All right, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? I don't know. Everybody's got a price, right? You know what I mean?
So he just comes in with the bags around his eyes.
I've done so much cocaine and I've been in so much ass.
Just completely drained.
You know what, Ron? I'm backing out of all of our ventures because if I get rich, I'm not going to be okay.
Jimmy, God didn't know. We're going to have to regulate your ass on that shit then.
I'm
we'll
not
have a
gonna
little savings account over here and we'll just give you a fucking, allowance. Jimmy has to get an allowance because he can't be trusted.
God damn, I'm not even going to try to hide it.
Like
I know, but we know who you are. You are what you are.
1,000 for some.
I was just riffing.
Yeah.
I'm just riffing. I was just riffing.
No, but that was the first number.
I got $60.
Okay.
I got $60. And more people are going to be like,
that's crackhead money, though.
I'm going to raise it up. I'm not going to start at 1,000.
Well, I just figured if it's a good piece of ass, I'm like, damn.
Then they're going to be calling me trying to give me ass just because I gave them too much.
Well, that might not be a bad thing. You got $10 million, so just cut them off at some point. You know, how long would it? I'm not good at math, but if you give somebody $1,000 every time you want to fuck, how long would it take you to go through $10 million?
Jessica, like I'm really having fun with this, but I'm a little bored. You know, like I'm gonna have to cut you off, Jessica. Here's your severance pay.
Here's your severance pay. Here's $8,000. All right, here you go. Just fucking.
That's gonna last you. You just got paid for $8 and you didn't give me one.
Shamala said, "I don't want you to go there. You are too good to go through that, Jimmy." After that show, she don't want you to go through the haunted house for $10 million.
Well, and I have not been looking at the comments. I do apologize, but somebody said 100% Jimmy. That was Miller. Miller said
he
that.
can't read right now.
I can't read that. Period. Kazurio.
I think Rick said it was Kaz last night. Kaz from Metal Gear Solid.
Yeah, that I remember, but I still can't pronounce the name. But no,
get your hand on my pocket.
Yeah, I'm not going there. Period. But it is fun to play hypotheticals every now and then. You know, what would you do if you won the lottery? It's like, you know what I mean. It's like fun to kind of.
That's what this was. Nothing but hypotheticals.
Yeah,
from the little random town that we created.
We genuinely created a whole town
just lost in town
that Amazon and/or Walmart destroyed. We literally created a whole.
They
town
came in and ruined everything. Well, did they really ruin anything, or did they make it a little bit better?
They probably made it a little bit better. You're going to have those You know what I mean?
They still got books from 1780.
Kaz said that was to the money is everything comment. LOL. A lot of money would make me fucking happy. Right,
yeah,
right. That's exactly.
But the thing is,
but you got to go back and you got to see, like we were talking about this crazy haunted house where they literally torture people, and there's like a $20,000. So we upped the ante because I ain't doing that shit for no $20,000.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
But there's like they literally torture you. You have to sign, what is it, a 40-page
waiver.
A 40-page waiver.
Physicals.
You have to get physicals. You have to get a
Clear.
psychological test. You got to be tested for a drug test, all kinds of shit, just to go through it.
Which, hats off to that guy for doing all that. And
Yeah,
at least
it's a lot, man. At least he's trying to be.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wonder if the drug test came later, because somebody probably did come in there like
Stoned as shit, like on
not
PCP
like PCP,
or.
but they were like high and they were like, bro, you can't do this. I'm like, why? There's nothing that says I can't. And you're like, fuck,
he's right.
But that probably be scarred for life. They
Yeah.
probably never. But the PCP,
At least give me a fucking 32-pack of Steve Weisers and let me fucking.
Right,
you know what I mean? Before I go in that.
Well, that
bitch.
doesn't show up on a
At
drug
least
test, so-
let me.
Right, exactly.
And, well, I don't know. I get the whole drug test thing, but I also know I don't know if part of the drug testing is to make sure you're not impaired when you do this. Like if that's a rule that he has, like we want you to get drug tested, but we also you can't be impaired while you do it.
But Jimmy, are you impaired when you drink, or are you elevated when you drink?
See, I feel like I'm elevated. Now I'm not one of I drive better when I'm fucked up. Not that, but I mean like I'm not belligerent. I'm not clumsy. I'm not knocking shit over like woo guys, and you know what I mean. Like that's not me when I drink. I feel like honestly I'm better to fucking be around when I'm fucked up. I can live with myself better when I'm fucked up. So call it what you want, you know. Just gonna be a fucking raging alcoholic one day because I'm miserable.
Nothing wrong with that, man.
We'll
Well,
get by
we're
I don't want to.
we're 2 hours in now, so let's start wrapping it up. I think we spit some hot fire tonight that we didn't plan on. This was a fun, just kind of out there. I mean, we can have topics, but a lot of times just coming in here and just talking and chatting and having fun is always
Like this episode
it's always
was
good.
I don't even remember what we started. No, we just started with our day.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
it
And then we had the ATM story,
randomly
and then we.
evolved into being tortured for $20,000 and.
I was fascinated by that though, because I never heard of that. I really never heard of that.
I mean, it's not my thing. Like again, I do like some things. That
Yeah, spit in your
most
mouth.
people wouldn't.
Slap me, choke me, maybe spit in my mouth.
Maybe spit in my
but
mouth.
Don't pull my fucking teeth out.
And that's gonna be on.
I think that needs to be.
That's definitely going to be on the new intro.
I just said, yeah, that's what I was saying. That needs to be on the intro.
100%. Because he was so real about what he was. Because he was, even his brain was going. He was like, maybe spit in my mouth. Like, don't pull my teeth out.
Tell me I'm worthless. Yeah.
Well, thank you guys.
Just don't fucking pull my teeth out. That's all.
Thank you guys for joining us. You guys got anything to say goodbye to? Follow, like, subscribe, share.
Yes.
Tell your friends that we have ridiculous conversations. This is Spitting Venom Radio. You never know what we're going to talk about. There's no limits here. We talk about everything.
If you want to see anywhere between 2 and 4 fools make bigger fools out of themselves, Spitting Venom Radio.
This is it.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time.
Yep. If I make people laugh, you guys can fucking put me on a shirt somewhere. It's like,
No, we will. Oh, we will. We got plenty of Spitting Venom Radio stuff coming. So anyway, guys, we'll see you all later. Have a good night.